new Moto G7 Power with a battery that lasts up to 3 days for that amazing weekend. New Moto G7 Power.
Good evening. Welcome to my channel again, The Underrated Darkness. Make sure that the bell is lit. Make sure the bell is lit so y'all be the first ones get the powerful live stream of video. Make sure check out the description box. I do have my links to social media. Also, check out the hashtags. Be very much appreciated. Share the stream. Very important to our social media. That'd be very much appreciated. Also, I did a chop up with Silk's BB Scratching, and that was an awesome chop up on the Darkness Roundtable. Check that out, please. Oh, so much information. Dynamic black woman. There's a lot we can learn from her. Okay? Very much appreciated. So, and also I have a PayPal and also Super Chat. Okay? So if you want to donate, feel free. Very much appreciated. Or if you don't have it, press the like button. So we're gonna wait for some more people to come in. It's gonna be sports and politics talks on the Darkness table, round table. Join in. Definitely gonna be a panel discussion tonight, and it's gonna be some things that we want to deal with tonight. So. Like I said, we're waiting for some more people to come in. Let's see. No. See something, family. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing okay. With that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, wait for more people to come in. Yeah, but it was awesome tonight. It was real awesome. Earlier, about Chopper, she talking about why it's so important to protect our young black boys. She also talked about I'm talking about Silk's BB scratching. And she'll talk about that about her job. A lot of information. I really enjoyed that chop up on the Darkest Roundtable today with the Queen. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy all of them, but I really enjoy it. So wait for some more people come through. Um, it's gonna be exciting tonight. It's gonna a lot of information. We're gonna talk about sports, and after you talk about sports, we're gonna dig in um politics. Not gonna give you the scoop yet, but this is it's crazy. You can tell it's really picking up. Really picking up in the politics, but let's say that somebody that is that is the vet that is running for president, but I'm not gonna say who it is yet. Wait for some people to come in. Wait for some people to come in. So Naima, how you doing? Welcome, sweetie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. KB, thanks for coming. How you doing? Spirit of truth. Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Wait till it fooled up and everything. It is going to be a panel discussion, so anybody um that wants to join, I'm doing okay, KB. I'm happy that you're here. Really appreciate it. Like, love your channel too. Yo, y'all, she can shoot, y'all. She can shoot. She a good gamer. She can shoot, y'all. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be on the panel. It's going to be people. If people want to join the panel, you have to let me know. You have to let me know. That's how it's going to be. So whoever's going to be on the panel, you have to let me know. But I'm going. But we're going to wait. Who's going to We'll wait till the chat fill up a little bit. But we're going to talk about sports first. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, you shoot. I'm on your side. Well, I can't eat salmon because I'm allergic to seafood, so I can't eat that. Mm, baked chicken, broccoli, and beans on cauliflower rice. Yeah, I can deal with that. But salmon, nada. Allergic to seafood. But like I said, anybody want to join the panel, I'll let you know. Because I might want to read two stories. We break down two stories, so we could definitely talk about it. But we're gonna do sports first, cause a lot had happened in sports. Um, Wait till it fold up everything. Oh, and the one just came in. I did on my chop up series. I chop it up with the one and only Silk's BB scratching. And I did that earlier. I want y'all to check it out. A lot of information, a dynamic system. A lot of knowledge, y'all. A lot of knowledge. I want y'all to check that out. I did that earlier. And I was so lifted, you know. And so I want y'all to check that out. I'm glad you came. Glad you come to the live. Very much appreciated. So we're gonna talk about some of the NBA playoffs. We'll chime into that. Maybe we're gonna probably talk about boxing a little bit. So let's see something. So yeah, so we want to talk about some things. Yeah, so tell me how your day was. Please. Tell me how your day was. But and also on politics, there are somebody that is running. You know about this person? We're gonna talk about that too. And what does it mean for our community? So we're gonna talk about that. Waiting for YouTube. You know how slow it is. Woo. Hold on. Yeah, y'all love your salmon. Ugh. I hate that stuff. Ugh. But it's all good though. It's all good. Oh, with rice and green beans. Ugh. Okay. You can have your salmon, but the rice and green beans, I can deal with that. But not the salmon. Oh no, not the salmon. Oh no. Shy man, mom's pies. They used to make some salmon croquettes. They used to have me eat. Oh God, I hate it. Oh, they said, yeah. They say, well, put some pepper, put some ketchup. Oh God. Oh, I'm like, no. I'm gonna get, and then they kind of find out I was allergic to that. I was allergic to all seafood. Only seafood I eat is Whitey's fillet. That's all I can eat. Let's get them lights up. Also, I do have PayPal account, and also I have Super Chat. So anybody want to donate? Feel free. Let's see. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read one of the stories so we can get on discussion because I wanted to talk about sports first, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Um, so I'm pull up a I'm gonna pull up a story. The story is in the chat too. The link is in the chat so y'all can get to that too. So y'all can pull that up later. So yeah. And it's gonna be shocking. Okay, it's gonna be shocking. Check it out, y'all. Biden hired strategist Simone Sanders, add diversity to bid. That is the same one that had talk about black men that they shouldn't have a voice. And also that story is in the chat too. Y'all can look it up. But here it is. Is written by Julia Pace and Erin Hayes Wack. It happened an hour ago. It's on AAP News. It says Joe Biden has hired Simone Sanders, a prominent African American political strategist, as a senior advisor to his newly launched presidential campaign. The move add a younger, diverse voice to Biden candidate for top advisor. Jay Lanton, what's good? I'm fine. The move add a younger, diverse voice to Biden candidate to top advisor. Okay, which has a dominant and older white men. It suggests Biden is seeking to broaden his appeal to a new generation of Democrats that include us as a people. I need to throw that in. Sanders, 29, rose to prominence during the 2016 campaign for press secretary for Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. She then became a high-profile political analyst for CNN and is likely to be a forceful Biden defender on television. Mr. One, what's good, brother? Want to get on the panel? Let me know. All right. Democrat strategist and former Democratic National Committee down in Brazil called Sanders battle tested and said hire one of the best moves the Biden campaign could make. Yeah, figures. She understands how to build a coalition of that women of color are the backbone of the Democrat Party, said Brazil, who adds that Sanders also helped her bridge the gap with millennials after the contentious 2016 primary elections. Sanders was recruited by numerous 2020 candidates, including Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, New York Senator Kirsten Gilbert, California Senator Kamala Harris, and New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, that we would definitely talk about. Especially Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, how that's going to affect them later on when I start forming the panel. Bernie Sanders notably did not ask her to come back after working on his 2016 campaign. Biden, who formally joined the race on Thursday, began aggressively recruiting Sanders about a month ago. At Biden's invitation, the two recent sat down at his home in Virginia and spoke for a few hours. Biden campaign announced Sanders' position on Thursday, hours after the former vice president officially launched his White House effort. A person with knowledge of her hiring described Sanders and Biden meeting in Virginia on condition of anointing to discuss a private meeting. All right. Let's talk about this. So anybody that wants to join the panel right now, let me know. Feel free. KB. All right. I got you, Mom. Anybody else? Let me know. Here's the link. Send it to your mom. So, anybody else? There he is, the one and only, the junior elder. How you doing? Hello?
I'm pissed off right now, man.
What
I
happened?
am pissed off, brother.
What
Can you
happened?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Wow, what's going on?
Hello?
Hello? What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, but you're breaking up a little bit.
Man. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You mute.
The Giants' first pick. Is the Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Hello?
hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you.
Now. All right, you can hear me now? Okay. The Giants' first pick. Instead of picking that black quarterback from Ohio State, they picked this quarterback from Duke. White boy.
No.
Yeah. Named Jones. And they showed how he was at Eli Manning's passing camp. So,
Vegas,
you know, Eli told them, pick this guy, not the other guy.
Wow.
I think I had to relinquish my Giant fandom card.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that later on sports.
Later on. Yeah, so
later on sports. Now, what I just read, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm still shocked that that he was able to get Simone Sanders. How the hell he pulled that off? You know, I really like to know how he pulled that off, man.
Yeah, I think I want to know too. We're looking for more people want to join the panel. So if you're new, make sure that you have Google Hangout and put your email in the chat. Copy it down. I'll be more than happy. Let's talk. We got to talk about this. I'm surprised that I'm surprised myself it went down like this too, because You know what she said about the black man about a few months ago, that we shouldn't have a voice in everything. And I think
Right,
and I think that what's going to be troublesome is Kamala Harris and Cory Booker that we better talk
right,
about, because if there's
right.
any chance that they get close to the nomination of the Democrat Party, that is going, because Biden is a heavy hitter. He
Yeah,
got a lot of connections. And I know me and you speak on this not too long ago. And Biden do have the black vote, especially black women, for years.
right,
And but
right.
I think that maybe it probably hurt him a little bit that if the vote for the black man comes in the picture, but I don't know. But the Democrats, being a party, never considered the black man vote anyway, so it doesn't make it. But for Cory Booker and Kamala Harris, they chance is very slim now. They were slim
Right.
then, but it's very slim. And
Definitely. Definitely. And the thing about that is too, now I believe that they said Biden had told Obama not to endorse him,
yes,
right? So now I wonder if it was that just for the primary or for the general election. I guess it was for the primary.
I think
But the
for the
thing
primary. Yeah, I think for the primary, because
for the,
he gonna definitely need Obama if he gonna get the ticket for the Democrat. He gonna need him
I
because
was
he gonna really gonna need our vote.
well, I was wondering something crazy. I wonder if he would be crazy enough to make Obama the vice president.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, let me explain some to you. If he do, that would not. Hey, I was there. He said, "Look, man, you see, I'm trying to bring this in, man. That's on you, man. But you need to,
Yeah.
yeah,
Tag team back again.
Man.
Right. Tag team back again. Whoop, there it
Yeah,
is.
I mean, that could be definitely possible. And Michelle could be the vice. That would be the first. Was it? Would it be the first?
Yeah, a woman. Yeah.
No. Would it be the first that he was a president and then?
Oh, he was a vice president. Now he became a president, but then chooses
Right.
the former president as a vice president,
Right.
or the president's first lady.
Right.
Wow, that'd be some
That
crazy.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
If that happened, but see, this is going to see. This is going to happen too, and now it's going to be now. If that's going to happen, now women going to have problems. But what about us and everything? And I think that I think they might have to contend with that too. And yeah. And so Simone said, that's right, y'all. Simone Sanders became Biden senior advisor for his team.
Wow. So he must have promised her a position in the cabinet if he wins. That's the only way. That's the only way I see her crossing over.
That's what I think so too. And I'm surprised that Bernie Sanders ain't really got that, because they almost won the nominee back in 2016.
Exactly.
I'm surprised he didn't snatch up, but we talking about the same Bernie Sanders that he feel everybody should get reparations. So
yeah.
Go figure that out.
Well, I remember during 2016, somebody approached me with that. Somebody black, and they said, "What about reparations?" He said, "No, absolutely not." I remember hearing him saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
now I think with Biden too, what we have to watch is maybe he may be enlisting a lot of the progressive far to the left Democrats too, like these new ones that took over and these young ones. I think he's embracing that agenda.
Yeah, but I think he breaks an agenda, but but I feel like this that I ain't gonna say Kamala. I ain't gonna say Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. If they really want the vote of our people, they have to fight. They have to fight for it now.
Oh, definitely.
They
Definitely.
really had to fight because I don't think they're gonna have the white constituents. I don't think they're gonna really don't not gonna have the vote.
Right.
They're not gonna have the numbers for it. So Biden's gonna have them, and also Biden he going to have the old vote and the new vote too, especially white men.
Right.
And so also he gonna have the college vote.
The electoral college, you mean?
Electoral college. No, not electoral college. I mean the college vote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gonna have that. Definitely gonna have that. So that means
Right.
all the big schools. He go around. He gonna get that. So
Right.
I say Cory Booker and Kamala, y'all better have another plan.
Right. Right. That's true. That is very true. Mm.
And and we're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna say this that I know for us as a people, we got to have our own agenda, and I think that we got to create our own.
Yeah.
Because I think that all the candidates is not going to really talk about our agenda. The LGBT, they don't talk about their agenda. Women's
Exactly.
agenda is going to be talked about, and other agendas, but not ours. They're going to try to say little snips there, little snips there. But
Right.
we have to create our own. We got to make our own. So I think this is a time now that we cannot rely on Democrat or Republican no more. We got to create our own. And
Yeah. Well, we had to create our own party, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, well, I'm with you,
yeah.
Junior Elder. But how many of us was willing to do it? And you know,
That's
you
a
join
fact.
a party that's gonna take years.
Oh
But
hell yeah.
who is willing to stay with the course within the course?
Right.
It's not many of us going to do that.
Right. Right.
And
Because
so,
just coming down to a two-party system, that's sort of dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but you're right. It's gonna take a lot of years for that, because there's a lot of certain behaviors we as a people have to unlearn. So, I mean, be as it may, eh, you know, we we had to do something in order to shake this up because it can't keep going like this. You know what I mean? And especially when they ain't got our interests at heart. Nah. You're right about that, brother. You're right about that.
yeah,
You're
I
definitely right.
think that's the only way that our agenda is going to push. And then we cannot rely on the people that look like us working in media too. We can't.
Oh, I tell you, we face a two-front problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two-front problem.
Yeah.
Two-front problem.
Yeah, but also I'll put the link. I put the story in the chat that also told me like what some the same sister that Biden had made senior advisor. She said things about us because we criticized Kamala Harris. Now anybody remember Kamala? People were saying Kamala when she was, I think she was attorney general of California. She locked up more black men for nothing. And what happened was Luke Skywalker. Everybody knows Luke Skywalker, but he wrote an article about that.
Oh, he wrote an editorial about that.
Right. He wrote an editorial about it. And what happened was she did not like what he said, and then she went off and said the derogatory thing about us that we shouldn't say nothing about nothing. You don't know nothing, and then she was in a she was on fire for that.
Right.
And actually, she said on Twitter, but it was taken down. But I remember I was looking for that story. I think it was one of those stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have posted that, but it's all right. But I want y'all to go check that out and read that. That's from the Black World. I'm trying to look for Maya Herder, but I think I couldn't get to it. So this story is the same thing, but it's from Black World. And so I want y'all to read it and to understand that we cannot get fooled again.
Mm-hmm.
We got to make ourselves known. And that's very important. So anybody that wants to join the panel, put your email in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to get you on the panel. But
and I think recently, didn't she recently? At first, she was with reparations. Now she said, "Oh, we got to study it."
who?
Kamala Harris.
Yes.
She like changed her mind a little bit there. Yeah, she started fence riding. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She started fence riding, brother. So I just said, "Uh-oh, they got you. They got you." Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like once you talk about our issues, forget it, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is, and I think that's just not, and I think that we have to pay attention to that. Even Cory Booker is doing he bump dancing too.
Oh yeah.
And so
Butter biscuit eating.
man, bunch of church fried double butter eating, man.
Butter biscuit eating. Butter biscuits.
Man, he got that cool man. Got the coon butter.
Right. Not parquet, it's coon butter.
Saute, motherfucker. Yeah, man.
It's coon butter, not parquet.
That cool yellow butter, boy.
Hey. Huh? Oh. Wow, brother. I tell you, we have problems, brother.
Take that coon boy Junior. I said, good. Good. Good.
Good. That coon juice tastes so
that coon butter tastes good.
He's good, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be good, man. I'm telling them butter. Them butters, man.
Damn, man. Damn, bro. That's oh man, that is so crazy. Yeah, but you know, that's what we face it, man. You know, the coon agents and oh man, you know. So I don't know what I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Mike Sport, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to join the panel, let me know. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy. I never thought to see this day that I know Coon always been out for long, but doggone, you actually see it now. They used to hide it.
Right. Oh, it's all out. It's all out in Vision Land now, bro. You know. You know, it's all out there for us to see, bro. I got to put on my 3D glasses, man. Make sure I see what I'm seeing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I'm seeing it correctly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Oh man, I mean, unbelievable, bro.
Man, them coon biscuits.
You can't make this up.
Man, them coon biscuits must be taste real good when it's fluffed up.
Right. It's like Herman Cain. I remember one time they had a tape of him saying, "Yeah, I'm a coon, and it feels good to be a coon." I said, "Oh,
He did?
yes, sir."
Oh, Herman, yeah, that's Herman. Oh man, yeah, Herman. Yeah, Herman put some Aunt Jemima syrup on his. He's a seasoned one.
yeah, he's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, man.
He's done. He's seasoned and all that. Frozen.
Yeah, but he's a syrup. He's a syrup.
Yeah.
He's a syrup. Giddy up one.
Yeah, them waffles, man. Ooh, they
Yeah,
were drowned in that.
well,
They were drowned in that syrup, bro.
Yeah, nice and crispy too, but right?
Yeah. that syrup made that thing soft as pudding, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You know, see, this them syrup. See, it's not them syrup that you put on it that it goes down. It takes its time. See, back then it takes its time.
Right. Get it nice and sopping wet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Said, please don't eat me. I'm a coon. I gotta eat you. I'm a coon.
I'm a coon. Cause I'm a coon. You know I'm a coon.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, brother.
Check it out. I could tell you one thing. I am just a coon. You a coon? Yeah, coon.
Yo, defend the oppressor to the utmost, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people I know even do that. I'm like, wow. And then down people of our ilk, you know, our likeness.
Huh?
I'm like, but wait a minute, man, you just said this, but what about this? Okay. I see where you at, sir. You know what I mean? I'll see you later, man. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I don't even stand there and argue with you anymore. I just say I gotta go. I don't even. Once I hear that, bro, I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I got that. Don't understand.
No more purpose for me being in front of him or her. Either, you know. Yeah. So,
hey, don't forget about the coffee now. And them eggs, them scrambled eggs gotta be just right, man. And the toast gotta be just right, man.
It's like that commercial, that Geico commercial, when the little gecko asked the lady at the restaurant, the empty restaurant, he goes, "What did it take to get some of that lemon meringue pie?" And she's talking to herself, then she yells to the cook, "Ah! Go get some of that coon juice."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, cool. I took ours from the field. And I split it up and I squeezed it real nice for you. I took seeds out. I take. I'm cool.
Got you going, yo.
Nah, man, let me stop, man. But yeah, let's just stop. But
yeah.
But
you know, we'll find out what it means though for the black vote. We'll find out soon enough. We'll be here before you know it though. You know
yeah, well, you know what? Let's get back into sports because we always can get back to we get back to political a little later on.
Okay.
We know Damian Lillard did it again.
Yeah, he shot that 50-footer, huh?
Boink.
On Paul George.
Yeah, on Paul George was a bad shot. No, he just. Yeah, but that was a good deal.
Right.
That was good D play. It was a bad. It wasn't no bad shot. It was a better shot. You know, good defense, better shot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
so
then after he hit it, did you see what he did to Russell Westbrook?
bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
bye. But I think shout out to the LDBC family. Thank you so much. But he made a good point talking about that Russ Westbrook his thing his playing is in trouble.
Right.
Because
Right.
because they're telling he's a hot. You gotta ask those questions, man.
Yeah. Well, he traditionally he's not a point guard. He's a number 2 guard, just playing point guard, but they need to take him off the ball because he expounds a lot of energy, you see. And then towards late in the game, if you ever notice, he gets tired, but he puts up like crazy looking shots because his body is all out of contortions and stuff. And
Yeah,
he goes nut, and
yeah,
I'm like,
right, and I really believe that OKC did not play. They bench enough.
right,
Portland did. That's why
right,
Portland won the series.
right. They played that second unit. Yeah,
Right, they played you consecutive minutes. OKC
yeah,
didn't. Now people can talk about Raymond Felton all they want to, but
right,
Felton do have the playoffs. He probably a little slower, but at least he would give a blow to Westbrook
right,
and Paul George. Now Paul George, he showed up.
right,
He showed up, but
right,
they didn't have enough firepower from the bench. And I think, but if they would have played the bench, I don't think it would make a difference. But
right.
anything can happen in the playoffs. But he did. You cannot go 7 deep in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got to go 8 better.
Right.
And so what
Right.
Portland did, that's why that Damian Lillard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Damian Lillard, he had strength. He had room
Right.
because
Right.
I mean not room. I mean he had energy because
He
um
conserved it. He conserved his energy.
conserved it, right. And the
Yeah.
other ones too.
Right.
Now the other backcourt, what his name again?
Which what with Westbrook?
No, or Portland. What his name? I always forget.
That kid oh man, light skin kid McCollum.
McCollum. Now
Yeah.
McCollum ain't really showing up. He scored a little something, but he ain't really showed up. Now picture if he get it going,
Right.
Portland's
Right.
gonna be a sleeper. I'm just saying. I'm not
Right.
saying that Portland's gonna be all that, but I'm telling you, Portland could be a threat now.
Well, you know what though? Shit. If the Warriors keep keeping that door open, the Clippers might upset. They ain't
Yeah,
got nothing
right,
to do.
exactly. And I'm gonna tell you one thing too. Anybody deal with Portland, Portland got a chance to beat them.
Right. 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 Exactly. Exactly.
They got a chance to beat them. And so that's the thing. Well, like this. Before we get back into sports, how do you enjoy the chop up today, brother? And
Oh,
tell the people, about chop today.
oh, you had Silk's BB scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Very good chop up. Very good chop up. And I learned a lot of different things about her today. And um one thing I can say, she's been around. She's been around and she experienced a lot in her lifetime, and a lot of different parts she was coming out with was very interesting and riveting. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay, and when you hear somebody as such as her that gives, insight into her life, I was like, okay, I had to sit back and really take it all in. And it was good. You guys were going back and forth, and it was, good round of questions and answers, and and it was great. It was great, man. I really, 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 really enjoyed that. You know, and my hats off to you and her. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Because that was good. That
Yeah,
was good.
so,
That was good.
yeah. So check that out, y'all. That was over 2 hours. I'm gonna check that out. Put some lights on it. James J, what's good? What's going on? So anybody else that want to join the panel, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to get you on. So yeah, but get back to to sports and everything.
Oh, well, I told you. Now this black quarterback hasn't been selected yet. Let me see who runs up on. Because the Giants, they ain't gonna select him with that 17th pick. They're gonna probably pick a defensive guy. But anyway, I see what that was about. But anyway, and then it came out that Magic Johnson found out that other GM, Rob Pelinka of the Lakers, was writing disparaging emails about it. And he found out. That's why he left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now this puts LeBron James in a quandary because Magic got him out there. And he said, we're going to work on getting some guys to play with you. If not this year, next year. Just chill. And then I heard the owner, Jeannie Buss, said it's something to him, to LeBron, said, yeah, well, I run this show over here. So I imagine how LeBron feels now about going out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So keep an eye on that Lakers situation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Because that's about to get very. And then listen to this. Listen to this. Now Magic told her he wanted to get rid of Luke Walton, right? The fire. She didn't want to. Then all of a sudden, after Magic leaves, she fires him. She had him step down. So now, guess what? As soon as he gets fired, he becomes coach of the Sacramento Kings right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about getting an opportunity, huh?
That's a hell of an opportunity. So that coach, position, that was right, Margo. That was gift wrap.
Right. Now, I happen to see online the next 3 candidates for coach they're looking at is Jason Kidd, somebody else was in that, and Mark Jackson. I forgot who the third one is, but because Mark, now he has a church out there, so he may be able to hopefully land that spot, because the thing with Mark is to play golf with him. He said, listen, man, I got a church in LA on my days off. I go fellowship, pastor this church. So there was a little thing between them. And that's when they told Mark, you can leave. So, they made him, to leave the post and coach, So Mark said, yeah, I wasn't into all that stuff. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a Christian. I got, this church in LA on my Sundays off. I fly down, do my thing, then meet with the congregation, and then fly back and everything. So yeah, they rooked him out of that spot. They rooked him, and that's when they had Steve Kerr, and then they ended up winning it that year, his first year there. So it's one of those Tony Dungy things. We laid the cake, but he just put the icing on that. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on in sports, brother. That still, you know what I mean. So yeah.
Okay, Nahima, type something in the chat for me, please.
And it's Naima, bro.
Yeah. Can you type something in the chat for me, please?
Yeah.
JMJ 2121. Welcome, brother. Welcome. He said Monty Williams too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Salute to JMJ, man. My man. LBBC.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
The Lions Den boxing community and basketball community.
Facts. We also into MMA too.
Right.
We also interview boxers that you see on TV that you hear.
Right.
Another one, Black Hand TV, LDBC.
Right.
Welcome. Welcome. Smash the like button. That's right. Smash the like button. Naheem, type something in the chat for me.
Ticket TV, Blue Bloods
Right.
TV,
Mm-hmm.
World Breaker Fighting TV, Fanon International.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got brothers out there, man.
And we got sisters too. Miss Boxing, Ashley's Corner.
Right.
Lala D.
Yep. Got some women in there. That's
Beverly,
right.
what was it? Beverly
Rose.
Beverly Rose, right? Beverly Rose. So we deep people. We deep up in there. We deep. 7. You said 7-8, right? Plus 7-8 Sports, the general. Let's see what happened.
And Black Fight Fan.
Yeah, Black Fight Fan, right? Black Fight Fan.
Yeah, Black Fight Fan. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Black Hand TV. Salute to you.
You know, due to them brothers, they got my interest back in boxing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to admit that because you know over the years it waned a lot. But
Yeah,
when I ran across these brothers.
Oh yes, Stormy B Man.
Stormy B Man, yeah.
Stormy B Man. Scrapbook boxing.
Oh yeah, you can't forget. Yo, he did some scrapbook boxing on Matthew Shad Muhammad. Last week, yo, dude, wonderful.
Oh, nah, I gotta check that out. Kurt Sugar Anderson.
Oh wow, I'm gonna become a Redskins fan. That guy just got that black kid just got selected by Washington Redskins. Okay.
No, man, no.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what is that?
Mm-hmm. Gonna become a Redskin fan now. Traded by Giant kid, baby.
Nah, I don't think I'm watching that NFL again. Man, I'm not watching this.
Right.
I can't
watch.
I can't watch that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 15th overall pick in the first round. Look at that. He slid from number 6 to number 15.
Guys, y'all could have had somebody. And then that Duke one, he did it just a year.
Right.
The black quarterback, he did it more than 1 year. Where's it? Oh, goodness. Oh, Dwayne Haskins.
Haskins, yeah. But he was born in New Jersey and wanted to be a Giant.
Y'all missed out. Y'all gonna shoot. And that Duke quarterback, I mean, I ain't gonna say he was All-American, but he did it 1 year. Haskins did it more than 1 year, man. Come on.
Yeah. I know he hurt. But you know what? He's gonna play with a chip on his shoulder now. Why?
Well, he gonna have to tell you. When he's
got an arm, he goes down foot.
Yep, but you know when he's gonna learn the pros, he gonna circle that game. He gonna have to do his Giants. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yep. Look at this, man. Oh man, this is sick. This is sick. Look at this. The boy he could throw downfield. You understand? If they would have kept him, if they'd have kept Beckham and had him, That'd have been
Oh,
touchdown city,
man,
bro.
man. And yeah, and you know he's strong. He can throw it down because you need somebody to stretch the field, man.
Exactly. And he's a big boy too. And it's
Right,
not
right,
easy to get him down. It's not
right.
easy to get
Exactly.
him down.
One-on-one. You know, you can work on his foot speed, ain't no footwork. You can work on that.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be all right. Now the slither, now the weather, the storm in the pocket. You can work on that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Underrate no sport. I know stuff too. I know how to break things down, fam. I'm gonna break things down for you. I'm gonna get back to
You
my
better.
fourth thing. I'll break things down. Don't worry. I'll be back. I know stuff. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's
Look at this.
like him and Saquon. Oh my God.
Word.
Dog,
Coming out the
man.
backfield to catch passes from him. Oh man.
And they from Jersey. Yo, you know we gotta make it. What?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what they did though. You know what they did, man. You know what they did. You know what they did.
Hey, you know what? I would say this. Now I tell you after I get off. I tell you after I get off. I'll tell you. Yeah, but that you know, come on, man. You don't pass none of it.
Right. Well, not this lady is saying before the Redskins drafted him, there was a split amongst the hierarchy in Washington, you know, the Redskins hierarchy. But the owner said, get this boy because Alex Smith got hurt bad last year. So we need a backup like him. And this kid could sit and learn. And then if need be, he'll start it. Snyder said, get him. I don't want to hear nothing. Look at that.
And I bet you the Redskins, they know they're going to get him. I guarantee they thought he going to be
Yeah. Because the Giants, so, yo, we're going to pass on him. You know, they talk behind the scenes. 20 touchdowns, 20 touchdowns over the season and 2 interceptions. Come on, man. Come on, man. A kid from Duke? Come on. I can see if it was basketball. Football team didn't do all that great.
Duke don't have a strong football program.
They're all right. I mean, they're all right.
But I said the last 10 years, they was like they're all right.
It's not like they're like a powerhouse.
Oh.
You know, basketball is their thing. Mm-hmm. But a friend of mine told me earlier, he said, you got to remember, he said, Muhammad, he said, over the years, when it comes to skill positions, the Giants wouldn't put a black player there. I said, yeah, you're right. You're right. Especially a black quarterback. You know what I mean? You know, because these owners still got that stigma. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Look at Warren Moon. He won the Rose Bowl when he was in college, and he had to go play in Canada for 7 to 8 years before he came to the NFL. Mm-hmm. You understand? And Warren Moon was good back then.
Yeah.
Until he landed with Houston to Oilers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but So Giants always been your favorite football team?
Yeah, well, you know, I grew up Giants. Well, actually, I used to like the Pittsburgh Steelers back then too. But you know, Giants is the home state team, so I'm gonna roll with the home state.
Right.
You know, of course, you know. But if they don't make it, you got to put a surrogate team in.
Right, yeah, man.
You know? Oh well.
We just killing time, family. We just killing time, so we gonna get back to positive because there's quite a few stuff that we gotta cover but we talking about
Sports right now, yeah.
sports right now.
Yeah, you get back to that politics in a minute.
But
Yeah.
but let me ask you a question. Who do you think gonna be in the Eastern Finals in the NBA?
Probably Milwaukee and I think Milwaukee and Toronto.
Really?
Unless Philly, you know, 'cause Philly's pretty good too, but I think it's gonna be Milwaukee and Toronto. Mm-hmm.
I would say people say Milwaukee, but I think Milwaukee is a year away.
Yeah, they still young.
Yeah, Milwaukee is in the year away, so I would say Boston and Toronto.
Right.
I would say now, but I'm saying would I count Milwaukee out? No, I'm not counting Milwaukee out.
Right. Right.
I'm not counting them out, but I said that they like a year. I could say this though. I'm gonna change that. Milwaukee right there, but I think that they just got to be on their defense. I feel.
Right.
But how Boston plays stuff and Kyrie and stuff.
But if the Knicks, if they don't screw up, if they get the #1 pick, they can get Zion from Duke, get Kevin Durant, who I heard is hot rumored to come here, and get Kyrie.
I would like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And build a bench.
Right. Now, listen to this though. I was also told that the Knicks could trade the #1 pick for Anthony Davis. Now, take out the front line. Anthony Davis, that kid Robinson, the young player, that he's 7'1", and Davis, him. Who else they got as forward? I'm trying to think. That'd be like trees. That'd be amongst trees.
You mean Kevin Knox?
No, he plays he plays small forward, but it would be Davis, Robinson, somebody else. My man was saying Davis, Robinson, and Durant. Durant. Right. Knox would go to the off guard, but Durant can play both between small forward and off guard too.
Yeah.
So you can cross between at times.
But what you put Anthony Davis? Power forward?
Yeah. Yeah. And Robinson, between Davis, Durant, and Robinson, they could be rejecting a lot of shots coming in there. Because Anthony Davis, the only thing with Anthony Davis, I fear, is he gets injured a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because Zion, he's 6'5", but that boy can move for a guy his height and weight. You know what I mean? He's like a Barkley type.
Well, if the Knicks get that, I'm gonna tell you that. I think the East would shift a little bit because people are like, hey, I can come here.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like this. I'm saying like but I'll keep Zion Wilson.
Right.
I don't think I would get Anthony Davis.
Right. If they give away the #1 pick.
Yeah.
That's if they land the #1, because they can land anywhere from 1 to 5 in the lottery. Because you got the worst record doesn't guarantee you the #1 pick.
Right, but see, I'm saying like if they pick twice, for instance, if they pick one, right? Then they can pick again. They ain't get two players,
And I think the only thing is that Boston got to go deep in the playoffs. I believe if they not, Kyrie might come out. Kyrie can say, "Oh, he want to." You know, you want to come to the Knicks. You know, come on. Everybody will go to the
he's from New Jersey, yeah.
Right. And so Durant, now everybody told Durant down play like this. Tell you. He going here. Then you got Zion Williamson, or either way.
Right.
And I was the Knicks. We want to come in. Shoot.
Right.
Open up the bench.
Right.
I would do my I said, yo, let's get the main ones in. Then I'm gonna get my bench. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
So you got Kyrie.
Oh man.
Kyrie, you got Durant, you got Zion, or you got oh my goodness. Then we forget about Kevin Knox.
Right.
Kevin Knox get that experience. Then we can talk about something.
Right.
Yeah. So, family, we wait for some more people to come in. So they can join the panel, because I do want to get some more people in the panel, so we can definitely chop it up. So, but we're gonna keep this going. What about let me see so the NBA draft is June. When the pre-draft is? It's in May, right?
The who?
Pre-draft in the NBA.
I think it's in June. Yeah. After everything is over.
Oh, after the playoff. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's some cool thing right there. I just think let's get the now let's talk about the series against the Clippers and the Warriors. The Clippers the Warriors up 3-2.
Right.
I think they head back to Golden State.
No, they headed back to LA for Game 5. I think. Yeah.
So, would you think their chances will beat the
Well, I say this: the Warriors should try to close them out in this next game. If they don't, this is what, Game 6. So if they don't, then they get the luxury of the 7th game at home. So 7th game at home usually is a toss-up. Usually the home team would win, but sometimes they don't. It depends. But if they tie the series, the pressure will be on Golden State to close that.
Yeah.
I'll say that much. Because they're defending champion. So, anything can happen. But, consensus tells us that Golden State, will win it. But again, you never know. You just never know.
But I can tell you this, that I think Denver at the end go lose to Cleveland. I mean, not Cleveland, lose to Houston, and I think Denver going to be better than the years to come.
I think Denver's up 3-2 on San Antonio.
Oh, we 3-2 San Antonio. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're up on them. So all they need is one more game.
All right. I mean, who Houston play again? Oh, man, I forgot.
So,
I can't forget San Antonio went into the playoffs. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. So that one there, that's a toss.
But I can tell you one thing: Houston wants to Houston wants the Warriors bad.
But the thing with that is Harden's still playing the same. And I notice he gets tired towards the end. You understand? So you know, depending on his shooting, because he shoots a lot.
Yeah, but I think if I was a coach, I would say, Harden, you guys slow it down a little bit, get everybody in the game, and especially get Chris Paul in the game because he injured a lot too. But get him in the game and get that center in the game.
Right.
Let everybody do what they have to do. And Harden, if you want it like fourth quarter, do your thing. Then you have Anthony, but they gotta score. Now I don't think I ain't worried about Houston bench. Houston bench can't come through surprisingly. They coming through, so I'm not worried about Houston. And they do play, and they surprised, and they do play some defense now.
Right.
I'm surprised. I'm like, okay. So I was surprised. So that's good.
Yeah.
But Houston got to take care of business at Denver. I think they play Denver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to take business at Denver because Denver is not going to lay down like that.
Right. So now that's going to be a hell of a series.
That's gonna be the series. Yeah, that's gonna be the series right there. But you can tell Denver got a good team now.
Right.
Denver got a good team. But
they're up and coming.
They're up and coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna beat it. So I think Houston I think Houston should beat them. I don't think they're gonna blow them out. Nah, I don't think they're gonna blow them out.
Right.
But I think they're gonna beat them because of experience. But
exactly.
So, but sometimes people don't understand. The longer the series goes, anything can happen. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. Absolutely.
So when you have a team 3-1, you got Berry right there and there. When they stop 3-2, I'm not saying you cannot finish them all, but how about the team that you're supposed to how about the team only won they series? They well rested up.
Right.
So that means that you finish, like you beat them like maybe 4 games, 2, you be tired. That means that next day you got 2 or 3 days, you got to play them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But it's just good to get the rest in between series. Not too much rest because you'd be rusty, but you get a good amount of rest where you can go right into the next game. You understand? So, that's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
But I think these are the playoffs. I think these players gonna be very. I think that it really gonna start interesting the second
round. Yeah, second and third round. Yeah.
That's gonna get
as you go deeper. Yeah, as you go deeper into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that. Though I think it's gonna be some. So I don't know, but it's going to be very interesting. Now, in the conference finals,
yeah, that's gonna be pure heat, baby.
Yeah,
that's gonna be pure heat. That's pressure.
That's gonna be pure heat. Yeah, and but I know people talking about they think Philadelphia could go to the final, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if Philly's ready to make that jump yet. Because they just like upstarts also.
Yeah, and also too, that point guard, he need a jump shot.
Yeah, man. I said that coming into this year. I said that boy should have been shooting 500 jump shots over the summer every day. Mm-hmm.
He get a Jimmy. He get a
Right.
Jimmy. That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. He get a Jimmy. That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
it don't have to be perfect, but
No.
it got to be consistent. He get
Enough
a
where he can hit from the foul line, extended in. Yeah.
yeah.
15-footer, 10-footer, sometimes, because when he drives to the basket, he drives with gusto, But if you say he had that jumper, that boy would be unstoppable. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right about that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, James J said, "What's going on with the Warriors? It's time to turn up." Yeah, they better turn up.
Yeah.
But the Clippers ain't playing.
Right. See, the Clippers are a scrappy team. They scrap. We used to hate to play against guys like that. You remember back in the day, JT?
God, yeah. But the one thing about Clippers, they bench is skilled.
Yeah.
And they score some points like Portland. Portland, they score some points too. They bench,
Right.
That's another thing the Clippers gotta watch out. They go 8 and better they go 8 and better.
Right. They scrap though. They scrap everything. That kid Beverly and Sweet Lou. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had 33. I think he had 33 points, 10 assists. And Sweet Lou always shoot. This and that assist. Like what?
Right.
We ain't saying that he can't dish out assists, but usually he had like maybe 21, 22, maybe 3 or 4 assists.
Right.
But he came up to people up, yeah. Who is that? And a lot of people think he's a vet.
Right. He's been around a while.
He's been around for a while, yeah.
Sweet Lou. He be hitting them shots too, man.
Oh my goodness.
And once he gets on a hot streak, you get it.
Oh yeah.
Once he gets on the hot streak, man. Oh.
Oh my goodness. So we're waiting for some more people to come on.
Right.
Get on the panel.
Trying to get people up on the panel, right?
Yeah. Huh?
You trying to get people up on the panel?
Yeah, y'all want to get people on the panel, yeah.
Yeah.
So we could talk, man.
Yeah. What happened to the young lady? She didn't want to come up.
Okay. Any other? Yeah, be asking.
No, yeah, you asked what's her name, right?
Now, if you want to get on, let me know. Talk to them. Yeah. Okay, James J, I got you. Dang. Here goes the link. You got it. I see the link. I see the link, James J. Watch out for it. Any ladies that wants to get on the panel, feel free.
What's going on, Mr. JT?
What's good?
Comment. What's going on?
My brother, what's happening, man? What's shaking?
Shoot. Watching this dog over. This woman got me a beer. And I see the San Antonio might go to a game 7. Spurs and Nuggets going to game 7. Going to
Right.
I don't know when. I'm gonna check that out to the schedule.
Okay. Who's got the home court advantage, J&J? San Antonio?
No, the Nuggets. The
The
Nuggets.
Nuggets. Okay.
I think they're the highest seed in San Antonio.
Mm,
So other than that, if they
okay.
don't, if they don't have the excuse me, the mile high jumper,
Right.
Spurs been in this game for what? At least 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know,
Spurs always turn up. Mm.
yeah, especially Pop, especially in '99, since they started. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see what you said. I just turned to the game. Yeah, they up 118 to 101 with a minute 7 left. Yeah, okay.
I tell you this, man. I tell you,
Close to game 7.
yeah, I tell you this, man. Ever since Tim Duncan, man, that boy was a killer. That boy was a killer at the ACC. Every
Oh, you
time
know that.
every time him and Rasheed Wallace go at it, we're waiting for us to go against North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tim Duncan used to try to shut him down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, James J, let me ask you a question. In the East, who you think going to be in the finals? I'm talking about conference finals between the East and the West.
It's a tough question. Let's see. The Bucks got a little squad there. You know, had to start with Antetokounmpo, Giannis. You got Eric Bledsoe. You know, but we got to see how they do without Malcolm Brogdon, VA representative, man. VA ACC representative, man. We got to see how Michael Brogdon if he's coming back. But other than that, man, if the Bucks, and they got Pau Gasol and Mirotic from my Chicago Bulls, we gonna see how they do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
76ers, yeah, you got a left-handed Magic Johnson called Ben Simmons, and you know what's it called? Joel Embiid had to wear one of them Stone Cold Steve Austin leg braces for the WWE just to get himself together. You know what I'm saying? You got JJ Redick, you know, and Tobias Harris bit on the tail since he left the Clippers, bit all the Clippers head off the Clippers, and I don't know, man. Shoot, but the Celtics might be tough too. You got Al Horford doing his thing. You know, Kyrie go do his thing, but Gordon, but the X factor might be Gordon Hayward. Might.
Right.
Since he came off that gruesome leg injury, you feel what I'm saying? But they say he back on his legs with a second win, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So other than who else we got? The Celtics, Bucks, 76ers, who else? I forgot.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Kawhi Leonard been there before. Kawhi Leonard been there before. 2014 Finals MVP.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player, man. Wow.
Yeah.
He got game like a mother.
But someone got to put a foot up in Kyle Lowry's ass to stop playing that stuff like he doggone LeBron James is there. Play like LeBron James is there. LeBron James is there. So someone put a foot in his high part. You know what I'm saying? But you got Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol in there. Oh, if it's gonna be Raptors and Bucks, the Gasol brothers gonna have to play against each other.
Right.
So,
Imagine that. Imagine that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother against brother.
Yeah. Yeah, if the what Raptors say the Bucks play, I wouldn't mind seeing
Right.
it. But you know, a Canadian team set for hockey or they'll, you know, they won a championship. You know what I'm saying? NBA championship, but we're gonna see how it do.
Yeah,
You
not
know.
even in baseball, Canadian team ever. I don't think ever won
Who?
in baseball. Never.
Well, who?
They used to have, well, back then they had the Montreal Expos, which
Yes,
became
yes, it did, Muhammad,
the
Mr. Muhammad. The Toronto Blue
Montreal.
Jays.
Oh, the
The
Blue Jays. You're right. You're right. They won back to
Toronto
back.
Blue Jays with Ricky Henderson, Roberto Alomar,
Right.
and
Dave Winfield. Right. You're right. You're right. Right. And remember the manager, Cito Gaston? He was the first black manager to win back-to-back World Series.
yeah, because I forgot that I forgot that boy there who hit that game winning home run.
Joe Carter.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to say. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we used to call him Joe Checks. Joe Checks, you got that check money, boy. The MVP of the World Series.
Yeah,
Called him Joe Checks in New York, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. No, but we were JMJ, man. Me and JT, man, we were just talking about the NFL draft. And, and you see who the Giants took, man, in the 6th pick?
Who they get?
Oh my God. Instead of getting that boy from Ohio State, that black kid Haskins, they picked that kid David Jones from Duke.
Lord,
Duke quarterback.
man, sometimes we good at ACC football, and sometimes we bad with it. You have a few people. Excuse me.
They just don't want no black heroes up here, man. You know what I mean? They don't want no black heroes, man.
Yeah. Only black hero that was in football was Doug Williams, and he was a Super Bowl MVP.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
How about that?
You had a couple of Super Bowls while the MVP. That was I think one of them was Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Doug Williams was the Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, man. See, to me, they trying to get doggone the black quarterbacks here too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I watch football. I just try to see the highlights, you know. My head, the doggone black quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir, Mr. Muhammad. What you think?
Man.
Oh, okay.
But you know, the thing is, you know, because I was a Giant fan since I was young, so they never really had a black, really in any skill position on the field. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know, recently, a running back, or but you understand what I'm saying? But
yeah, yes, sir.
I was disappointed, man, because I want Eli gone. All right, thank you for the 2 Super Bowls. Thanks for the memories. Time for you to get out of here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Time for you to bounce, baby. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know, the running backs for the Giants was awesome too. Now, you know, you had O.J. Anderson for the Giants.
Right.
And did his running back and all. Then when it came to third down, it was Dave Meggett. Remember him?
Right. And you also had Rodney Hampton too, that was getting yards.
Yeah. But Rodney Hampton used to stiff on them to the ground.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember Rodney Hampton used to stiff on them brothers to the ground. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because my brother's a Giants fan. My brother's a Giants fan, right?
Right.
So
Who's your favorite football team, man?
the 49ers.
Okay. Okay. We had battles against y'all too now back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I remember that one. I remember that 1990.
Yeah.
With Carl Bates knocked the hell out of Joe Montana.
Oh no, it was Leonard Marshall, because Lawrence Taylor missed. Remember, he got by him, and Leonard Marshall came out of nowhere and crushed him. Hold up, that was the year. Check this out. That was the year that San Francisco, because that was the NFC title game. They had, listen to this, JT. They had already had their stuff down in Tampa where the Super Bowl was going to be. They had their uniform. They had all their equipment in anticipation that they were going to beat the Giants. And when they lost that game, they had to get all that stuff out of there. Get it out of there. Get it out of there.
And then that Super Bowl, which y'all won against the Buffalo Bills, which was the Buffalo Bills to my time for 4 championships.
The one where the kicker, Scott Norwood, when he missed that last second field goal? Yeah.
I know you parted that night, didn't you?
Oh, did we? Oh, man. Did we? Yo, we partied the night when we beat New England.
Welcome.
When New England was undefeated. Remember, they were undefeated up to that point. They were 18-0.
Yeah.
And they kept saying New England, oh, we're going 19-0. Shit. we hurried up and put that noise to bed. Y'all had a nice defense too. You see, mostly Urinim. I can't say the name. Yumura, yeah. Yumura, Strahan.
Yeah,
those guys.
Strahan with his messed up fingers.
Anybody that wants to join the panel, let me know. I'll put you on for already.
Yeah.
Then you had
we call him Mr. Gap. We used to call him the Gap, because he got that gap in his tooth. Front teeth.
Hold on, people. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. Anybody that want
go ahead.
Anybody want to join the panel, let me know. Feel free. We talking about sport, and also we talking about politics. Y'all go ahead, brother.
Well, I'm tell you this, man. The Giants was a team. The last two, with the Patriots said it was the play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Eli, Eli needs anyway. You know.
He beat Brady twice, so but.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Brady twice, but
and they beat their winning streak too. Every time they beat them, they was on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Right.
So other than that, I don't watch football that much because of the Kaepernick situation. But other than that,
the Kaepernick situation, yeah, he settled with the NFL on that case.
Yeah.
I wonder what they gave him, man. Because he's very quiet now. Had he took that to court and won, the whole CBA between the players and the management would have been torn up. Because there's no guaranteed contracts in the NFL. Y'all know that, right?
Oh, they know that, right?
Yeah. Because everybody get gruesomely hurt. Everybody get gruesomely hurt out there. Right. You can't be guaranteed of that. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, they try to make it clean, but it's still gruesome and dirty,
Right,
like it always be.
right, right, right. Well, I think, the reason why with these athletes nowadays, why they get hurt like that, because think about it. I remember when Bill Russell, when he spoke to Dwight Howard, when Dwight Howard was a young pup in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight asked him, "Yo, how are you so good, and how did you last all those years?" So Bill Russell told him, he said, "Listen, the minute my season was over, whether it was championship, playoffs, or whatever, the minute the last game was played, he said, I rested my body for 60 days. Then, after you rest your body for the 60 days, you go back out and train a little by little by little, because these cats now are training all year round. That's why they're busting up these ligaments. They're busting up the obliques. They're coming up with injuries that I've never even heard of now. You understand?
Yeah,
And
yeah. And
your body needs rest, bro.
talk about obliques. Obliques in basketball. I heard that for baseball.
Yeah, that's in baseball. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, dang.
Yeah, swinging that bat all hard. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like right now, 14 Yankees are hurt. 14. So now they're playing all these young boys. They're winning. And my man, they're playing all these young boys now. See what I'm saying? So that's how we get over. But, the thing is, man, these cats, they year round. And see, another thing, too, like I noticed, because when I was coaching Little League Baseball to travel baseball and basketball, these parents, they put their kids all year round in different, well, up here it gets cold, so they keep them training indoors all year. And I used to tell them, I said, look, man, when I was a kid, we played different sports, depending on the season. You know what I'm saying, JT? You remember that? We played different sports. So, we wouldn't just play just one all the time, because the kid's going to get bored with it. So you got to let him play basketball or football or whatever, and we switched it up. That's how we never got hurt, you see? And then we get to, that's how we got over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of like Deion Sanders a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We went to baseball. I wish he could won a World Series with the Braves. It did the same with the 49ers, the Cowboys. But
the Cowboys, right.
Yeah, but he did the same with the Atlanta Braves, though. They lost against one of them championships with the Toronto Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays, right.
So Deion was a two-sport player. Keep him active, right. But sometimes you gotta get that body a rest too.
Right.
Just like Bo Jackson. He was playing baseball, but he got hurt with that hip. Hip, and he wasn't the same with the doggone baseball.
Right.
Yeah. I want to let's talk about boxing.
Okay.
You want to talk about boxing? Okay.
Let's talk about boxing.
Okay.
Talk about boxing. How do you think the things happen lately, y'all? Well,
JJ, talk about it.
With the ranking of they didn't put Crawford like one first pound for pound.
Oh yeah, well that list was, to me, it was tainted, because number one, you had Anthony Joshua at number 9. Now usually the pound for pound doesn't include the heavyweight. It's just for the lighter weights and below, like cruiserweight and down, right? So that was they put Lomachenko. Lomachenko, he already lost one fight. He's 11-1. How can you put him pound for pound? And I heard black fight fan who likes him, he said on one of his True Talking shows that even Lomachenko's telling these people, yo, don't be putting me pound for pound. I ain't really proved nothing yet. But these people with the press, they still keep doing that, man. You know, they still keep putting that, you know, the GWH up there. You understand? You know what I mean by that. You know? And for those in the chat, you can figure GWH what it means. You know, but hey, listen, and he loves because he calls him White Jesus. Homeboy's funny, but you know, them ratings, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. Maybe JMJ could expound on that. I don't know.
Hey, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, though, man. Here's the thing, man. Bob Arum, man. I'm just really, I don't know, man. You could use Chico as your cash cow, but you got a doggone brother from Omaha, Nebraska, that's undefeated, you know,
right?
And put him on doggone pay-per-views with 150 Ks, and with 150 Ks, you got Errol Spence out here, doggone whooping the mess out of people, hitting them in the bread, hitting the ribs. He got 300. He got 350 Ks out, 300 some Ks off of that.
Right.
And it's just a person that doggone Crawford ain't get the prop that he deserved.
Right.
And I was thinking he's that doggone good undefeated, but he want to side back to Bob Arum though, man. I was like, whoa, man. He probably PBC or something like that or whatever. I say PBC. I say the PBC is the best, but it's very confusing right now with the doggone PBC too. Sometimes, man.
Right.
Because you got Porter, Spitz, Thurman.
Yo, excuse me. Say hello to beautiful wife. She came to say hi to everybody.
Who?
Beautiful wife. She came in the chat.
Hey, beautiful wife. What's up, Queen?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing? Welcome. Y'all just want to make sure.
You know, you have Porter, Spitz. You know, I think the more welterweights, you know.
Right.
And that's why we need a cross promotion too, you know.
Yeah.
It's like just like WWE versus NWA, NWA versus AWA versus what's it called, man? If you go fights, man, you know, Don King, he'll bet off your buddy, but he still made the fight though. But
Right. I think it's like you said, between the PBC and then people that are signed to the Zone and with Eddie Hearn, you know, it's a lot of, it'd be the people at the top, like Aaron. Like, I was shocked when Bud signed with Aaron. I was, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
And then what's it called? Now too. Signed with Aaron too. So other than that.
Right. You know.
Came back.
But I give you a little history on that Top Rank. The Muslims used to run that Top Rank back then. And then when they started running out of money, Murad Muhammad and them, because I think Ali was with Top Rank and them back then when the Muslims had it, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden this guy comes in and revives it, whatever, stole it. And, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah,
Well, have
But
mercy.
yeah. But Aaron, man, he's old now. He need to turn that over to somebody else. You know what I mean? But then you had the Duvers that was in Top Rank. Lou Duver before he died. Then you got Kathy Duver. She's running part of it now. Sugar knows more about that. He's a boxing historian. You know what I'm saying?
Her sugar boy, good boy right there. We gotta get back to him, man. I'm surprised he ain't got those subscribers, man. I'm one of them. And Kurt Sugar be the historian, bro.
Yeah, he gives. That brother knows his boxing, man. That brother.
Who you're talking about?
Huh?
Who you're talking about?
Kurt Sugar.
Sugar.
Oh yeah, I trying to invite Sugar on. I don't know.
No, he probably. I don't know. He
probably with World Breaker. Yeah.
No. He's not doing no
Oh, okay. But he probably want to give him a little nap. You know what I'm saying? Go get some sleep in the morning, so he can get ready. World Breaker probably. Because World Breaker be kicking knowledge too now.
Oh yeah, World Breaker he's an intelligent individual. Yeah.
Yes.
He's definitely intelligent. He brings the
matter of fact, all the LDBC be kicking knowledge. All of them.
Sure.
Because we were.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, man, thanks. You make me feel good, J. Oh my God.
Who?
You make me feel good, James.
Man, you cool, man. Underrated, man. You cool.
Well, listen, man. JT, you got it going on, bro. You know what I mean? Man,
you know what, Mr. JT, you the first person said that. Give me a shout out. You and Muhammad, man. Y'all brothers cool, brother. Y'all
new black
old school too. Y'all brothers old school too.
New media, new Black Road Media, baby. That's right.
You're making me cry, man. Oh God.
Hey.
Listen, JT, man. Listen, JT, I'm ain't no old here. I'm about 42. But I ain't no you know what I'm saying, y'all LDBC, y'all, especially with you with the music and stuff, man. You know? You music and stuff too now. I don't know about the politics a little bit though. I'll probably get that together.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm an old head, but it's all good. I'm an old head, but young at heart.
Yes, sir. Young at heart, man. Y'all too, man. Mr. JT.
I'm trying to connect with the young, still maintain my connection with the young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta connect with the young too now. Gotta connect.
Yes,
some of them don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then we something. Better take it or leave it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
ain't nothing wrong with a little, I pull their coat a lot. They listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they listen, but they want to go one ear out the other. You feel what I'm saying? They want to go one out the other.
Right.
Then we tell them the second day what you doing. They saying you and all the other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no knowledgeable person sometimes, but sometimes you got to tell them something. Just like my uncle and me, take it or leave it. You know, back in the day, you take someone, you leave some. Hey, you gonna learn in the real world one day.
Right.
Man. So,
Mhm.
but boxing today is, I don't know what to say, but shout out to LDBC, put me back on to that too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey JT,
Yes.
check this out. I just looked on my phone, and the brother Abel Mahari that be on the LDBC,
Yeah.
he has a story on his YouTube that John Havlicek died.
Yes,
Who?
yes,
John Havlicek.
yeah.
Oh, wow, man. Boston great.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can look it up on your computer.
Yeah, Two Raw for TV be doing some stuff too now. Shout out to Two Raw for TV too.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay. Yo, he used to. Now checking him was a problem
Oh,
because he used to move without the ball a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
That boy, he run you around picks and all that shit.
And you know, he played a long time too. He played like 16 years.
That's right. They used to call him Hondo.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He made a key steal one game.
Yeah. That's back in
Yeah.
the 60s.
Yeah. They preserved it
Yeah.
in the 60s.
Oh, he died.
Havlicek stole the ball. Havlicek stole the ball.
Yeah, because of when
Johnny Most, the
right,
Boston
because
Celtics.
when Bill Russell trying to imbalance, he threw it up the back of the board. So he had so
Right.
So Havlicek.
Right.
Havlicek being some wars, you know, with the yeah.
Right.
Johnny Havlicek. That Hondo died, yo.
Yeah, I forgot to tell, man. I was so busy with y'all. I forgot to tell y'all.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want me to read about him so we can discuss about him?
Well, I'm gonna
Say
tell
that again.
Do you want me to read about him a little bit? Then we still talk about him?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. There's another thing too about Havlicek too. He was the one in that Phoenix Sun series too. He was contributing in that.
Yeah, 76. I think that was his last championship.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was
with
born.
Dave Cowens in the middle.
Yeah,
Dave Cowens.
I was born on that joint, but I was at least try to know my basketball history too.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, then here goes the story, y'all. I'm not gonna read it all. I'm just gonna paraphrase it. Joseph John Hondo Havlicek, born April 8, 1940, passed away today, April 25th, 2019, was an American professional basketball player who played for 16 seasons with the Boston Celtics. Oh, yeah, I remember that too. Winning 8 NBA championships for them, coming his first 4 seasons. Damn. First 4. That means off the bat.
Right.
Off the rip. Well, let me read this part off the team. All right.
Off the rip.
Man, he died in Jupiter, Florida. High school, Bridgeport. It was Ohio. College, Ohio State, 1959-52. That's 4 years. NBA draft, round 1. Pick, he was 7th round overall.
Mm-hmm.
Selected by Celtics. Playing career 62-78. Small forward, shooting guard, number 17. All right, he played all his career. 8-time NBA champion, 63-66, 68, 69, 74, 76. NBA final MVP, 74. 13-time NBA All-Star, 66, 1966 to 78. Straight. 4-time All-NBA First Team, 71, 74.
Yeah.
7-time All-NBA Second Team, 64, 60, 1964, 1966, 68 through 70, 75, 76. 5-time NBA All-Defensive Team, 72 through 76. NBA All-Rookie Team, 63, Yeah, we retired his number at 17. NBA 35th all NBA 50th anniversary team. Check it out, y'all. NCAA champion 1960. Country's second team. This is second team All American 1962. Third team All American MVP 1961. Number 5 retired by Ohio State. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you this thing too.
And check this out. Havlicek is the only one of 3 NBA players of an unpassed 8-0 record in NBA Final Series outcomes.
I know. I'll tell you this. I know Jerry West been having some bad dreams about that.
Yeah, Havlicek, while he considered one of the greatest players in the history of the game, was inducted a member of the National Hall of Fame. 1984, he was a 3-sport athlete at Bridgeport High School in Bridgeport, Ohio. And college and NBA career. Havlicek played college basketball with Jerry Lucas, who was his roommate at Ohio State. The team.
Remember Jerry Lucas?
Yep. That
He used to shoot them bombs.
Right. That team, which had future coach and legend Bobby Knight as a reserve, won the 1960 NCAA title. He was named as an alternate to the 1960 Olympic Games. United States team. He was an alternate.
Right.
Hey, Havlicek. Okay, Havlicek was drafted by both by the Celtics and the NBA Cleveland Browns. After competing briefly as a wide receiver in the Browns training camp that year, he focused his energy on playing for the Celtics, which head coach Brett Auerbach later described him as the gut of the team. He was also known as for his stamina, with competitors saying that it was a challenge just keep up with him. Nicknamed Hondo, inspired by 1953.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, he got it from John Wayne movie at the same name. Havlicek revolutionized 6-man role. He had been multi for his first field and but that's what you're talking about, the 1965 Eastern Conference Championship.
Right.
It's too much noise.
But I know one thing. I know Jerry West will be having bad dreams with Havlicek and the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's that noise in the background?
Huh?
The noise in the background.
I don't know what the word that is, but can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but there's too much noise in the background.
Okay, let me mute right quick and move.
Okay. Thank you. All right. The 7th game and final game played Boston Garden. The Celtics led Philadelphia 76ers 110-109, 5 seconds left. They only need an inbound ball underneath the basket to secure the victory to advance the NBA Finals. However, Bill Russell pass struck a wire that hung down from the ceiling that helped support the basket. The turnover gave the services and Will Chamberlain the ball and chance to win the game. The series. Howgrid was set to throw the inbound pass to the Sixers. Havlicek stole the Havlicek stole the ball. Havlicek stole the ball. Stood in his back rear, guarded Chet Walker. Okay, we ain't gonna read all this like that. See, Havlicek is the Celtics all-time leader. Played 116th all-time. The first player. And he became the first player to score 1,000 points in 16 consecutive seasons.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you this.
with his best season coming through 1970-71 when he averaged 28 points per game. Havlicek shares the NBA Finals single game record with most points in 35 periods. 9 in May 1974 game versus Milwaukee Bucks and was named that year NBA's final MVP. In the second overtime, Game 5, 1976, Havlicek made a leaning running bank shot that appeared to be game winner as fast on the floor. Havlicek shot waiting for 1 second left. The Phoenix was live 1 second as Desmond White converted the technical foul for Phoenix illegal timeout, which guard Hurd scored on the force of game third overtime. The Celtics went on to win their game into overtime. They would say that is the longest game ever. Let me see a side. Yeah, he don't get credit he deserves, man. Yeah.
What'd you say, Mr. JT?
I say nobody don't talk enough about Johnny Havlicek.
Right,
Mm.
right. You know, Garfield Hurd made that shot. I was like, wow.
Check it out. Let me read this. It said Havlicek also retired as career leader in field goal attempts, later surpassed by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and missed field goals later surpassed by Kobe. Havlicek is now 26, 15, 6, and 2nd, respectively, in those stats.
Have to check.
Havlicek was ranked number 17 on Slam magazine top 50 players of all time in 2009. Once again, it's changes in the magazine top 500 NBA players of all time in 2011. He was also named 14th best player of all time in Bill Simmons' Book of Basketball.
Oh, okay. Okay. Havlo just did.
Yeah, also Havlicek had a pretty good career without after playing basketball. Havlicek was proved with his money during playing, and he invested much of his money in the Wendy's fast food chain during his formative years. The success of his investment left Havlicek with a comfortable income after retirement and never have to work for a conventional salary. He has no desire to coach. Instead, he served as a corporate speaker. Wow. Havlicek's son Chris played collegiate basketball for the University of Virginia in the early 1990s. His daughter Jill Mary retired Major League Baseball outfielder and current Major League Baseball coach Brian Buchanan. He is the on his father's side and great descent of his mother. We see illness and death. Oh, Havlicek had Parkinson's disease during his last year. Died April 25th at 79. Wow. All right, go ahead, fellas. Go ahead, man. Y'all can mute your mics.
Okay.
So y'all hear all that. So what do you think about Hondo?
Hondo. Hardest man to check if you had to check him on defense, because he would run you around so many picks until he got the ball, and he can move without that ball, bro.
Yeah, he was a combination of Reggie Miller with the curls and joint and
right.
You know, had to be it probably had to dribble the ball all around just like Bob Cousy, wasn't it? That's probably when he got it from.
Right.
The Houdini.
You know him.
How you doing?
And then him playing for the legendary Red Auerbach. And it's funny. It's funny because Boston, that was a racist city, but he had black players play for him. That's one thing I can say about Red. Because you know he's from Brooklyn, so he knew the deal. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. He from the BROOK.
BK. He's from the BK. He went to Erasmus Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. From JT's home borough.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill.
Oh yeah, so he knew brothers could play. He knew
Right,
he knew
exactly.
brothers could play. You understand?
You know
So,
what?
you know.
He was the first one made in '66. Bill Russell as a player coach.
That's right. Not only that, what else he do, JT? He widened that lane underneath the basket.
Right.
Yep. It'd be crowded under there, so he widened that lane. The lane you see now is because of him.
And you know, Red Auerbach also created 6 man off the bench too.
Mm-hmm.
Who you talking about?
Yep.
Bill Russell?
Huh?
You talking about Bill Russell or Hondo?
Hondo.
He the one created 6 men off the bench.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You know Don Nelson, right?
Don Nelson, yeah. Former Knick coach, yeah. And Warriors coach.
Right. He played his last few years as a player at Celtics. Remember he shoot that shot back in '69 and hit the back of the rim.
Oh yeah, the back of the rim and then went in.
People, Bill Russell, Don Nelson played in the NBA too. He was a player.
Oh yeah, he played with the Celtics, yeah.
But I forgot he played before then. You know, he played before then, but his last part, yeah. Yeah, he got some champions out the Celtics.
Yeah. That doggone Don Nelson. The winners come to NBA history too. But he ain't got no rings with them. So Don Nelson, it was a great coach, but no rings off the coach's standpoint. No, but he's the winning coach, for right now. Till Pop do his thing,
Mm-hmm.
But we already know about Lenny Wilkins, Lenny Wilkins, he did his thing with the Seattle Supersonics, with Dennis Johnson, Jack Sigma, downtown Freddie Brown, with the doggone Seattle Supersonics. That's why I really want somebody to go back to Seattle, man, because they need to celebrate that. I see, but fortunately, the Seattle Storm and Seattle Storm made it known that the Seattle Supersonics won the NBA championship.
Yeah, but they still. I heard they're still working on the team in Seattle. I heard they got some people, but I don't know.
All right.
Hopefully they can.
All right.
That's a great basketball. That's a great basketball city too.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Well, you notice when Seattle, when the Sonics left and they went to Oklahoma, Seattle had the rights to the name of the Sonics, and that's why Oklahoma changed itself to the Thunder.
I think it's the New Orleans. No. I thought it was the New Orleans.
Yeah.
I thought it was a New Orleans.
No, but Seattle, the city of Seattle told them you can't take that name Sonics with you. You gotta make up your own joint. So they kept the rights to that name.
Yeah.
The Sonics. Yeah.
And that's why the Hornets, I think that's why the Hornets left a little bit,
Right.
Do you ever think Seattle gonna have a team in the future? You think?
I would hope so. Because they'd be back in the Pacific Division with the Lakers, Phoenix, whoever's in that. Phoenix. Let me see. Phoenix, Lakers, the Clippers, right? Golden State and Seattle. They would be back to a 5-team division if that happened.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
Right.
Oh man, those some back. People don't be sleeping. Back in the day, those were battles back in the days, yo.
Oh yeah. Seattle Supersonics. Remember with Gus Williams from New York, from Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
You had Gus Williams in the backcourt with who played backcourt with him, man?
Downtown Freddie Brown.
Where he came off the bench a lot, but yeah.
Dennis Johnson.
Yeah. Dennis Johnson. There you go. My man, DJ. Yup.
Hey,
Yup.
hey, but
California from Pepperdine.
hey, but you know who was on that team though? I remember Jack Simmer used to play for the Bucks, and I didn't know he played for the Supersonics championship.
Yes,
He played for
he
Supersonics
won- yeah.
first.
Right. And remember, JT, I'm going to take you back. When they won that championship, who was an integral part of that championship? The Knicks fucking traded him for Marvin Webster.
Oh no.
Lonnie Shelton, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we got Marvin. I don't bend my knees when I'm running Webster. Yo,
But
JMJ.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Webster though. He'll block your shit. That's it.
Yeah, you can call him the human eraser. Yeah.
Webster catches you, boy. Oh yeah. I don't know how he
Yeah.
doing, but he's catching. I'm like, Dad, can't shoot worth a lick. That is about.
Right.
Wow, Webster will punch your shit, boy.
Oh my God. Yo, JMJ, we can get JT and I can give you like over the years all the bums that played for the Knicks.
Lord have mercy.
Bums, I mean bums, yo. Yo, the Knicks was so bad. Hold up. The Knicks was so bad, JT could attest to this, that when we go to the Garden to see them, we come see the team that's coming in.
Lord, but Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Lee Shaw got about a couple of championships. Lee Shaw got a couple of championships.
Oh.
I'll tell you that the Knicks. I don't care how old. I don't care how old they don't win the championship. Y'all had doggone Walt Clyde Frazier, doggone Phil Jackson. Yeah.
Earl Monroe. Jackson, he came off the bench though. He was, But you had Earl Monroe. Well, the first championship was Clyde, Dick Barnett, fallback baby. You had DeBusschere, Bill Bradley, and Willis Reed. Then the second team had Earl Monroe, and Clyde, and DeBusschere, Bradley, and Reed. With Phil coming off the bench. You had Dean Meminger coming off the bench. I remember that like it was yesterday. Because matter of fact, JMJ, you're going to laugh. When that last championship in 73, I was in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
To count up the year.
Silks is in the chat.
Just like that Crooklyn movie, huh? You saw that? That Crooklyn movie, you was up there with the chucks and everything, watching that 73 team.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, y'all. Muhammad the one Silks is in the chat.
Yes, sir. Other than that, man, y'all fellas do your thing, man. When it comes to y'all, underrated, you, Muhammad, Low Soul, the ladies, the other panel.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Y'all do your doggone thing, man, bro.
Cool, brother.
Yeah, Muhammad, can you hear me?
Breaking up.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor. I got.
I can hear y'all now.
All right, can you tell Silk that? Can you tell, because she's in the chat?
You got what?
Can you tell Silk about Biden? And his pick?
Man, oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
Gigi.
Silks, how you doing, baby? Nice show earlier
yeah.
too. Nice show earlier, baby. That was really interesting. But anyway, Biden picked that lady Simone Sanders with the short hair that used to be on Bernie Sanders' team. He got her as an advisor. That was shocking.
I'm not taking TV.
She's now part of Team Biden still.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
This politics get ridiculous now.
Yeah, so if you want to get on the panel, you can. We can talk more about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Silks to come on, because we can talk about that politic thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this politics get ridiculous now.
Yeah. I would definitely like to
Yeah,
hear
so
her insight to that.
yeah, we want to hear your insights. So if you want the link, let me know. I'll send it to you. We want to hear your perspective.
Yeah, this politics, man. Shoot. So bad now you can't even vote no more. Can't even vote like you're supposed to do. You try to have a better place. Have a better place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Muhammad, she said thanks for the compliment.
Oh, no doubt.
It just getting ridiculous on the politics, man. And we got rappers over here trying to do politics. And others. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, trying to do politics now. You know. Surprised we ain't got you got Kamala Harris. Got Kamala Harris on trying to.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Let me tell you what she did, JMJ. They asked her a couple of weeks ago how she felt about the reparations, right? So she said she was with it. Then when she had the town hall meeting on CNN a couple of days ago, she said, "Oh, I think that has to be studied, and we have to take a look at that." Like she changed her tune. You understand?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These reparations, man. You know, these reparations, when it came back for us black folks, she changed her tune, huh? She had like she was a white lady then, huh?
You know, they probably threatened her. You know, if you're in a political position like that, they probably told her, "Yo, you better get that shit straight." You know how that go. You understand? You know how that go.
80, 90, 100-year-old people on the doggone politics.
Yeah. And here's another crazy thought. Me and JT were talking about it earlier, that Biden had said he didn't want Obama's endorsement, at least for the primary. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what he's up to? Could that be something if he makes Obama his running mate, huh? Just a crazy thought.
That would be crazy, but at the same time,
it doesn't solve nothing for us. Right.
It showed it just seemed far right.
Yes, yay!
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly, JMJ.
Welcome, Silks.
I don't know, bro. Hey, Silks. Welcome aboard, baby.
How you doing, Miss Silk? Miss Silk.
Good evening, everybody. JMJ.
Yes, 21, ma'am.
21.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you're a mic, but it's setting off a real bad distortion.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Man, I might
I
have to.
too, Muhammad's the one. I just wanted to let you know that. Okay. I don't know if you could do anything about it or not, but hopefully everybody could hear what it kind of got softer
Oh, yes,
as
ma'am.
long as it was.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it my mic?
No. Uh-uh.
No, it's James J.
Let me mute.
But if he mutes, he can't
He
just
can,
Can't
yeah, he can
talk.
still hear us. No, he can still hear us. Yeah. So,
uh,
so, so,
so what when he wants to say something, he just gonna unmute and say what he
yeah,
needs
that's
to
it.
say.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, what do you think? What Muhammad just told you about?
Right now, JT, I don't have any thought on politics. I think politics is killing us. And I'm starting to believe it's a waste of our money now. I don't know who's going to rule our money and run over our money, our money, but I think that all politicians need to be fired. Every one of them. Because they're not doing anything for the people. All people. They're only looking out for their own gain. Now, Joe Biden, I'm not so much sure about him because he was pretty much quiet to me. And when he was vice president, I just wonder is he going to be quiet as a president?
No. Mom's the one you get on that.
Nah, she brings up some great points. I have to agree with that. Now we don't know what he's gonna be. Now he's saying that he wants to save the soul of this country because of where it's gone. And he said if we get 8 years of Trump, America will lose its soul completely. Not that it already has, but he spoke on that, and then he used the Charlottesville incident as his first commercial against Trump.
So he
Right
must
out the
really
gate,
don't
right off
like
rip.
he must really don't like who the other candidates for the Democratic Party is coming up. So
Well,
that's
like,
what he said.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but like me, before me and Muhammad, when we talk about this, he got in there because there's no strong candidates that will take on Trump.
Right.
They just not strong. And like me and Muhammad was saying, it's gonna make it harder for Kamala Harris and Cory Booker for the black vote. And most of the time they going for the black woman anyway.
But the vote is not going to go for the vote is going to go for Joe Biden.
That's what I'm saying.
People are
So
going. What Bernie Sanders is trying to run again?
he is running.
Well, they showed Silks. They showed a poll a little earlier before I went out
Mm-hmm.
on CNN, and they showed Biden in front 78%, Sanders with 75%, and then the rest of the candidates like Kamala and them 16%, and so on down. Booker was at the bottom.
What I tell you?
Yeah.
And I think that I don't know if they're the same age, but I believe that Biden is a little bit younger than Sanders.
Right.
Maybe he's a lot younger than Sanders.
I think they about the same.
About a year apart, maybe.
You think so? You
Yeah.
think Biden's that old?
Yeah, Biden's
Yeah.
he 80. Biden been a senator. Biden been a senator for almost a little
I
over
don't
30
think
years.
Joe Biden is 80.
Yes, he old, man.
I'm going to look this up right now.
I'm telling you, he older than Go syrup. He old as molasses, man. He old. Yeah, but then Biden hired the senior for his senior advisor, Simone Sanders, and then to me, I don't like the pick because she did disrespect Black. We're trying to shut our mouths up when we was talking about against Kamala Harris, and she said derogatory things against a Black man, and so of that, I don't think he'll probably get the Black man vote, but he gonna get the Black woman's vote.
Mm. Mm.
Well, you know, the youth, they love Bernie Sanders. I don't
Right.
know what is this. Oh, you right. Y'all right. He's only but 1 year younger than what? We can't get no younger politicians. Ain't nobody going into politics, CJ, these young folks. Oh my
They
goodness.
have to, but I'm sort of saying. I think that I think I don't think I think the youngest is like Kamala Harris and Cory Booker. Everybody else is like, I can say not up there, but they seasoning.
They very seasoned.
2 seasons.
Let me see how
Overcooked.
old I don't, you know, I just, like I said, I know a lot of women would be upset with me, but I just can't get with the women president of the United States.
Huh?
I
Really?
can't deal with that.
What?
What?
Wow, that's a shocker.
Yeah, I need me something to drink for that shit.
Kamala, she's pretty young. Still, she just turning 50. Seems like. What are you guys shocked about? Because I can't get with a female president?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's surprising.
it is.
That's just surprising.
It really
Why? Why is so surprising? I ain't the only female that feels like that.
Really?
It's a very, 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 very,
Very
very,
interesting.
very,
Wow.
Very what, JT?
very, 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 very small percentage. And I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, females wanted a female president. No, don't get me wrong. I think that females could do some leadership roles.
We're not saying that. No, I'm saying that.
No, this is what I'm saying. They could be in some, but not the president of the United States. I'm sorry. I think that should be a male dominant position, and I think that should.
Wow.
And I hope hopefully we could get a dominant. I mean, not dominant. Hopefully we could get a competent
Wow.
male in that position.
Damn, I wish there's a corner store for right now because I'll tell y'all keep on talking. I'll have to buy me a quarter OE. There's a store right now. I'll be right back. Hold it for I'll give me a nice coffee.
Miss Silks.
What did you say, JJ? I have never have any women been any kind. You know, you don't have to be in the military to be the president. We could just see that with Trump and some other Bush, some other presidents that we had. Reagan. I don't know if Reagan was in the military. He may have been. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that have you ever seen a woman running the military?
Well, I used to be in the military. You had lieutenant. I had lieutenants and all that. Give them salutes. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the military. Then I think I seen some that was not generals, but sergeant majors.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about the top positions in the military. Have you ever seen a female in that position?
No, I don't think so. I probably did, but on pictures, lieutenant colonels and all that stuff. So
and even though that's not a criteria, but I don't know.
Wow. Dang, I gotta buy me another 40. God, dang. I can't believe it. I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
And don't get me wrong, I did vote for Hillary, which cringes me. That's because I'm a Democrat. Because I'm a Democrat, and so I just went ahead and voted for my party, even though I didn't feel that she was a. I don't think that she's a good candidate.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she's not running again.
Yeah.
But
Don't be surprised.
she might put her hat in there
Yeah.
and try it again. Who knows? It's not
Who
over
knows?
with yet.
Right.
Anybody that wants to join the panel, let me know so I can get you on.
But we don't have any. We don't have any. You know, maybe I'm not involved in anything like that. But we don't have any young people, Democrats, inspiring to be president.
No,
Well, you have a young one, but he's gay.
With all these politicians, what did you say?
You have a young white one, but he's gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's in the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete Bootleg or Bootier, whatever.
Yeah, I think he's a mayor of
Indiana.
St. Paul. Yeah.
Minneapolis. Pete Booty Bandit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that, but isn't that still a woman?
Yeah.
Is he a woman? No, he's a man. He's a gay man.
But I guarantee it's
gonna wait a minute. He's a gay man. He's a gay man that is not being a woman. He's a male.
Well, I don't know about.
He just like
married.
men.
I know he's married to some dude. I don't know who plays the wife or who plays the husband, but he's a man. He started out that way.
So you're trying to say, Muhammad, we don't know what role he likes to play.
Right, but he's a man. He is a man.
Yeah, he's a man. Yeah.
I don't know. Does he claim himself as being a man, or does he identify himself as being a woman?
I know he claims himself as LGBTQ.
Right.
Right, and in that community, he could be either a man that wants to be identified as a woman.
I don't know what he claims per se, but he's in there.
Well, regardless of what, he's still no. He may not have been born. He may not have been born a woman, but he still may have a mindset of a woman. And I don't feel, and I'm gonna say it again, that I don't believe a woman being the president of the United States. I'm just not with that. I could be out archaic, out old fashioned, outdated.
Why do you feel that way? What is your reasoning for that?
Because that's our top lead position in the United States. And I don't feel like a woman should be in our top leading position. I think that in certain instances that men have to have that presence in certain positions. Like I said, call me old fashioned, archaic, or whatever. I just can't get with some of the new generation things and how we think this day and how we want to put females in certain positions. First of all, females, we go through hormonal changes that may throw our thinking off as and being in that leadership role. And we may be having an off day one day. And how are you going to be having an off day and you deciding decisions for the country?
What?
You mean that you mean that estrogen might not be working on all cylinders one day, huh?
Well, it's not even has anything to do with the estrogen. It's just what happens to females and their bodies. It's just a natural thing, and it does put us, put us through different mood swings.
Right.
And you can't be going through mood swings in that sense because a body, a natural thing that happens to your body while you're trying to control the country.
I hear that. Wow.
Damn,
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
give you another bottle of
This-
40. I got about 440s
Yo,
tomorrow.
this is the first time I ever heard a woman say this, yo. Word.
No, it's
I have been saying this. I just haven't been openly saying it, or never been on this type of forum to speak it. And I've been, women go after me on this, but I really don't
Wow.
care. I have a right to how I feel about something, and I don't
Yeah,
feel.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this is a hell of a revelation.
exactly, that's what I'm saying, right? So,
I never have been in favor of a woman president.
Wow.
And other countries, they be having women women leading the country, and I haven't really looked at them, but I don't think that's the place for a woman, not the lead of our country.
Right.
But I don't believe who we have in office right now is a sound, stable person either. But that's who the people voted for,
Yeah.
or they cheated like they did with Bush, one or the other.
Yeah.
But do you think that but the only thing that why I supported somewhat Hillary a little bit, because she has her husband as a backup. Not saying that what they do or how they benefited us, but so she would have been getting advised by her husband. Or maybe she advises her husband. Who knows? Who holds the dominance in that family? I'm not sure.
Right.
But Hillary and her husband came from two different backgrounds.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, she come from an already affluent family background. He didn't have the same, but he got it later on by being with her, or Bill Clinton.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Right.
I just can't see it. It just scares the hell out of me. I know we want equal opportunity and it should be for everybody and all this stuff, but I just can't get with a woman being president of our country. We got women politicians there. We got them on the they got seats in Congress, and they could bring the the woman's perspective to to that whole establishment. We have women there. I just don't feel they should be the lead.
Wow. Get out of here.
I can't. It just I'm already cringing when I think about it. But opposed to and Hillary, she won over Bernie Sanders, but I didn't have a good feeling about Bernie Sanders either.
Yeah.
I'm not. And then once you showed me Bill his Joe Biden's age, I'm not. Why are these people in their 70s running for presidency? We cannot groom younger people and not someone that's going to push the gay agenda either.
Right.
We're going to really be messed up as a country.
But you know one thing though, they need to. Some of these young politicians need to study their history too and see what's going on down there too. Study their history, what's going on too. You know what I'm saying? Our politics and everything else, man. They sure do. Man. They need to study their politics history, presidential history too. You know, to Congress and everything, man. And see what's going on down there. That man. That's why I feel about it. They need to see they need to study history and start looking for the present. They need to look at the past history of presidents in Congress, to the governors, to the senators, to the lieutenant governors, and all that other stuff too. You feel what I'm saying? Do that. They need to do that. If they don't study this, we're gonna be lost in the struggle. We're gonna be lost in the struggle. You know.
Welcome,
I don't know. Do
Lola.
you guys think that there should be an age limit when it comes to any political
Yup,
position?
Yes,
yup,
yes.
yup. Term limits and all that shit. Yup,
Well, some
yup.
positions do have the term limits on them. Some of them don't. Some of them you can
Uh,
run forever and ever until you get voted out. But
So
I really,
no, go ahead, go ahead. I wait.
I just think that there should be a age limit on our presidency. Our politicians are getting too old. They're getting older and older and older.
mm-hmm.
You know,
So yeah, so I let me say this again. So and Loso, you come after this. You said that you don't want a woman's president. If I'm hearing this right, I just want to make sure.
what I said exactly, JT,
Okay.
that I feel that a woman shouldn't be in our top political position in our country. I don't feel that a woman could appropriately lead that position.
Wow.
And one of the reasons why I said, I'm gonna repeat myself again, that we have too many physical issues that we have to deal with, and I can't see us appropriately handling that position with the physical things that we have to go through with our bodies, just naturally being a woman. It affects your mind too. Some of the things that when we go through our bodies, it affects your mind. So how you go if but these people are getting old. They probably ain't having, but anyway, if you're going through menopause and you're being a woman trying to run for presidency, or being in the president position, I, you're not functionally appropriately. So how I just don't see it. Or even if you are premenopause, or if you're not going through menopause stage yet, you're having a period every month. That affects a woman, and some women have harder times dealing with that than others. But every woman is affected by it. So how you going to be dealing with a woman that got to go through that process every month? She's not in her stable mind. And she gonna be running the country? I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right, what's going on, Loso?
I'm doing good. Just, doing a lot of study, by the way. God bless everybody on the panel and you, Mr. JT. God bless all the queens and kings in the panel and in the chat.
Peace, my brother.
Yeah, it's been a hard couple of days here in Florida. I want to thank Sister Raw Honesty for sharing my video. We've been having a whole week of nothing but police brutality all over Broward County, Florida. Excuse me. And about 30,000 police officers just in Broward County, Florida alone have been investigated for harassing and, robbing and even beating up innocent Black and Latin kids and even women, and even some have died. And about 2 days ago, a 15-year-old kid, was beaten bad by the police, and his face was dragged to the floor. He got punched in the face, he got pepper sprayed and all, and he was only 15 years old. And these puss ass police officers are suspended with pay. So Florida's really going through some hardcore shit right now. We don't even trust I don't even trust my nieces and my nephews going out to the streets. My family don't trust their kids out in the streets. I mean, it's been a hectic 4 days here in Florida. So I just want to send my prayers to everybody in Florida. And please, people, be aware about police brutality because it does exist.
Yeah, we know is this. What do you think? What Silk say?
Say that again.
What do you think? What Silk should say?
About a woman, about her not being too much of a fanatic of a woman being the president. I mean, everybody has their opinion. So if my queen sister, feels that a woman president it's not the right shoe to fit. It's not the right, you know what I'm saying, person to fit to be a president and run a country. And you know, we just gotta respect her opinion and her choice and how she feels about that. And still to this day, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of women that do feel just like you know Queen Silks, that they want a woman to be a president because they feel that women are not smart enough to be presidents. And these are a lot of women's opinion, just like Silks. So,
No, it's not my opinion that they can't be smart enough. Now, women are very smart.
no, I know that. I know that's right. But I'm saying there's a lot of women that say that, not you. Just saying, a lot of women out there, they feel that a woman is not strong enough, it's not built enough, and it's not sufficient enough as a man to run a country. Well, I disagree. I believe there's women out there that can be better presidents than men. You know why? A woman has something that a man doesn't have. That's companion, sympathy, and understanding. See, when it comes to men presidents, all they want to do is see who got the biggest balls and who got the most power and who got the biggest bomb and who's the richest motherfucker. You see, with a woman, I know it'll be a whole lot different. There'll be more companionship. There'll be a greater leadership, chemistry, and I think it'll be a 4 years to see if a woman does become a president. Now that would be historical, don't you think, JT and Muhammad?
I'm getting ready to get my passport together. Oh man, shut up. You know,
Go ahead, Muhammad.
what is the woman that was the and they still talking about her and they thought that she was gonna be as a good leader, and you don't even hardly hear from her. The if she's still president, is she still running the country? And that's the woman over Liberia.
Yeah, I think she still is.
Yeah, but you know what, Sis Silk, I think they put a lot of pressure on that woman. You know, as a woman running a whole
You
country,
don't think
that's a
they're not gonna
whole
put
lot of
pressure
pressure.
on her?
That's a whole lot of pressure
Do
for
you
a
do
woman, you
you
know.
do you know when women go into male predominant positions, you don't know what they do to them? They do
Oh, of
all
course I
these
know.
things.
Of course
Right.
I know.
So we're gonna put a woman in a position like that to suffer like that while she already have her her physical things that goes through her body on naturally on its own. Then we're gonna put her under that much pressure that she may not be able to handle.
Well, you know what? Put it like
Because
this:
they gonna be doing things.
Hitting hasn't
You think
Hillary.
they did things to? Excuse me, Losa. I'm sorry, but I want to say this real quick. You think they did things to Obama? What you think they gonna do to a woman?
Put it like this: there was one woman that tried for a lot of years and she failed, and that was Hillary Clinton. I mean, how many years she tries to run for president after she lost time after time after time after time again? So I think that woman was more determined to be president, just like any other man out there.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I know there are women that are determined or have their things to be a president. I don't feel that a woman has the stamina to be the president. Yeah, she could be very smart. All these people are smart. If these people wasn't smart, they wouldn't be in the positions that they're in. They gained to rank for some reason and somehow. It could be because of popularity, but I think it's because of um their intellect and how they are able to handle these are some major things that be going on in this world politics. And like you said, if any and where do you okay, we had the woman that's over one of them. What is the British couple? Where do you see these women? You really don't see these women. You hear about them, but do you really see them being active? And they get overlooked. They're not gonna get listened. Just like when you have a woman in a boardroom. Yeah, they may think that they be listened to, but people ain't listening to what the woman is saying.
But let me add something. Loso, she technically only ran one time, Hillary. But let me tell you something. After the president left the White House, they
Yeah.
descended on New York, right? Okay.
Okay, yeah,
So
I'm
Bill,
listening. Go ahead.
huh? So Bill put an office on right on 125th Street between 5th and
Okay, got you. Okay.
Madison Avenue. That started the whole gentrification thing. Then all of a sudden, she ran for senator here in New York. And, you know, we knew her on the national stage as being the second, you know, being the first lady, but never anything with political aspirations. So all of a sudden, she just got voted in. So
And didn't
to
she
me-
resign?
No. I'm gonna get to that. But she, you know, was a senator, and then all of a sudden, like next thing I know, I look up, she's Secretary of State. So the fact that she was always giving these opportunities, that kind of made me think, you know, slide-eyed about her. Then, of course, when she was Secretary of State, that Benghazi thing, she started all of that because of brother Muammar Gaddafi. And I already explained to y'all about that back then, you know, what he was planning to do for black people of America. She made sure that plan wouldn't go down. That was her. Because after that Benghazi thing, if you notice, she resigned from being secretary. Or Obama told her to leave. It was one of the two. So that's when she became very suspect. And see, everything under that Clinton regime, when they were in the White House, people that were working with them or closest to them mysteriously were coming up murdered. Mysteriously. And there's a whole bunch of that, but they never tell it, you see? So you have to do your information digging, and that's what made me kind of leery about her. So again, you know, when it came to politics, the thing of the election between her and Trump, well, that whole thing played into a certain thing, the male and the female, the male against the female, you know, and vice versa, only to have Trump win because, you know, in America, you know, especially to them people, to them other, you know, Caucasian people, they stand by their man. Okay, so that there, but then again with her, she wouldn't do like the necessary, like, yo, I remember one time they showed her on the campaign trail in West Virginia. Now, in the heart of coal mining country, she told those people in a town hall, I'm going to put the coal mining out of business. Do you know what that was like for those people to hear that? Now, if she would have said, well, we're trying to move towards new age technology, which you people can be the first dibs to get this technology, learn how to use it instead of coal. But she just said, we're putting this out of business. So that's why when Trump came in, see, he touched a nerve. See, he touched a nerve with them. And see, even all up and down that Rust Belt, Loso, West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, all them little states up in there, right? Them people relied on that type of living all these years. So when Trump came through there, what they actually did, those people, they voted against their self-interest for the sake of white supremacy, you see? So now, because a lot of those people, when Obama was in office, they were getting welfare checks and they were getting paid. They were getting paid. So they gave all of that up for this guy who's now leaving them in the cold. Because all he cares about is the rich people. And people that are paying, like the so-called middle class, they're paying these high taxes now, you know, and the rich, the 1% is getting breaks up the ass. You see? So, you know, I'm not so sure about her. See, at least with Trump, he tells you out front he's a racist. I'd rather see the confrontation coming than somebody putting their arm around me saying that they're my friend and then stab me in my back when I walk away from him.
Or giving you a Judas kiss?
Yes. Yes. Because I had a debate with a close friend of mine. He said, well, I'd rather be stabbed in the back. I said, no, I'd rather see it coming so I can at least maybe take a couple of shots. If I'm going down, I want to be able to shoot back too. You understand? Or throw rocks or something. You know what I mean? You know, let me try to see if I can get this cat too. I may be able to take him out. But I know he's coming. So again, it was hard for me to pull that lever for either one of them. Like I said, I voted down ballot, but I didn't even touch that. Not even, I said, nah. I just couldn't do it. My conscience was I couldn't go for either one of them. You see? And the game of politics, I call it politricks. You know, there's a reasoning for that. You see? And we know that presidents, you know, are never elected. They are selected. And the fact that we had 8 years of Obama, they wasn't going to put that woman in there to continue his somewhat policy. See, she would have continued most of his policy, but there was stuff she was going to throw in there too. You see? And they couldn't stand that. They couldn't stand that. They said, oh, no, we got to change this up. You know? Because I'll just add one more thing. Let's go back to the first time Obama got elected. Again, I will tell you again. I came out my building that next morning. This black deacon from this church, I know he lived in my building. A couple of women, these West Indian women, they were all smiling, happy. And this brother stopped me on my way to the store. He says, well, brother Muhammad, looks like America has changed. You know, no more racism, and people like your minister Farrakhan and Al Sharpton will be put out of business. So I stopped and looked at him. I said, really? You think it's all changed in one night? He said, yeah. And the lady started agreeing with him. I said, I'll tell you what, minister, I know you don't gamble, but let's take a friendly bet of a dinner. You know, if I lose, I'll treat you to dinner. You do the same thing for me. Give me 6 months, and we'll see if that feeling is relevant. All right? Came the inauguration. I picked up a New York Times just solely for that. Started reading it. Now, the day of the inauguration, Lindsey Graham, a couple other Republican senators were in a diner down the street during this man's historic inauguration, talk about we're going to make him a one-term president. I laughed so hard. And when I saw my man, I said, yo, remember you was telling me the other day about this? Blah, 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 blah. He said, yeah. I said, read this, my man. He read it, and he looked up at me, and like he was like a deer in headlights. And I said, yo, my man, this ain't going to go away no time soon, brother. This is what this country was founded on. So coming out off the rip, just like you said, that stuff going on in Florida now, you know, it's all due to them Republican politics down there. Because you got a Republican governor, I believe, down there now that beat that black dude, you know. So, you know, it ain't never going to stop until we invoke the change. You see? But, you know, like I told JT earlier, when it comes to politics, we have two different forces that we're going to deal with. We're dealing with them, the oppressor, and then we got people in our own ranks who turn against us as agents. So JT can attest to that, because we talk about that every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I tell people, don't get caught up in this political game. Now, local politics, that might be something different. Okay, votes do count in those districts and all that, mayor. But the presidents, they always selected. They selected Obama. Okay, black man, get us out of the rut we in, blah, 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 blah. I know it's going to take you 8 years. He got us out of the rut. And then the way they talk about him still, oh, that was Obama's fault. Like, wait a minute. When Bush ended his presidency, this country was broke. Okay? With the exception of a few that maybe had money. But, you know, there was blocks of houses in different communities going up for sale. Or they were how they when the house goes into foreclosure.
Foreclosure.
Right. Right, JT? That's what foreclosure, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is what I'm saying. See, we have to open our eyes, people, because this is all a game, man. This is all a game that they're playing, and they're playing with people's lives. You know, I hate to borrow a term from She Stay Sleep when he said the Matrix. This is a Matrix, man. He's right. He was 100% right. This is the Matrix, and politically, this is a political matrix that we're in. You see? So, you know, that's all I got to say. What y'all think about that?
Well, I would say this, that that for me, that sometimes we let emotion to get in the way of our decisions. And that's why sometimes us as people, we don't understand why we don't have power, whether for man or woman. And I know that because I see it from my friends, because sometimes something happened to my friends in the past and everything, and while they grow up and everything, you know, whatever happened to them, they never really got over it. So whatever decision they made is always a punishment. You know what I mean? And I think that we have to be very careful the way how we think about things, and also especially like I said, go men and women, especially when we're in position. Because I can give you a case in point. I was playing the basketball game, right? We won the championship, game over. So one of the peeps I know something happened to him in the past. I'm not going to say it, and he never really got over it. So he got to argue with the guy. So the guy said, "Listen, man, it was my fault. I'm sorry, man. You know, it told the rest, yes, right, man. It was a misunderstanding. We thought you were somebody." So he keep on running his mouth and everything. And come to find out, the guy pointed gun and said, "Hey, let me talk to him." "Yes, yeah, JT, man. Yo, you motherfucker, you talk to him, man." I said, "What you doing?" "Yo, F that, man." You know, I said, "Yo, whatever you go through in the past, man, you got to handle that, man. You could have got us killed out here. You hear what I'm saying? You cannot do that." And I feel that sometimes that I had to say this. Some of our people, we be letting our emotions get in our thinking and get in the ways of moving on. And if we not willing to straighten that out, how are we supposed to follow? How are we supposed to really motivate others and to understand that when you get help, that makes you a strong person, makes you a mature person. And there are some of us that is not willing to get help, or I'm not being a victim no more. And sometimes when we act the same way ever since we was little, it does cloud our thinking. It does cloud our will. It does cloud us how we associate with people. It really does. And we have to pay attention to that. Like for me, I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm a long way from perfect. But I know for me, I gotta be, wherever I talk, I gotta try to do my best to even kill. Like my problem is I hold things in. I know that's my problem. I don't open up like that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be no victim of what. I'm not gonna be a victim of what happened to me in the past now, because that means I'm giving that person or anybody power. But that's the only thing I need to work on. I hold things in. I really do. I hold things in, and I'm trying to keep it on instead of like maybe rely on somebody and to understand stuff. but it's a work in progress. But at the same time, the emotions is this that we have to be very careful, whatever circumstances that we in. James J, open up your mic. Is there anything you want to say?
Y'all just made some good points, man. You know, in North Carolina right now, they trying to do the ninth congressional district, and they don't know who doing what, man. Just some people just, you know, in North Carolina myself, man, you know, we had a what's it called about a couple of years ago in Raleigh with Pat McCrory and Roy Cooper. No, you know. So other than that, man, just the games of the politics. They want us out of here, but we can't. But we push back and tell them the truth or something like that. They don't want to hear that, but they dare sure want to hear what the white supremacists and other people think, what white supremacists and people think. It's very disappointing to me when we tell the truth. And then we be getting violent or something like that. They want to play the victim, or we go to jail, go to prison, or give us the death penalty with the doggone electrocution and the doggone nuclear injection and all that. So we tell them the truth. They don't want to hear that, but they want to have the money and the power to censor us for telling the truth. So they want to interrogate us, try to make us violent. You know what I'm saying? It's very unfortunate how we have to go through things as us black people too. No, I know I ain't saying just like this. Just hopefully we can work things out for us black people. Y'all can talk real talk to us. You know what I'm saying? The black women in general, some of us, most of us want us black men to succeed when it comes to the black man with the white man with the protection and all that. It's we y'all to protect us, but when it comes to the black woman with the white man,
JJ, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Didn't when they had the election for the governor down there, and the Democrat beat the governor, the Republican governor, didn't the Republican governor, he didn't want to give up the seat in the office for a few days afterward? He didn't want to concede or something like that?
That's right.
Right.
That's
right.
right.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. I've seen it all, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen all the news and everything. I used to be in Raleigh too, when McCoy was there. So, so they didn't give up. He didn't give it up. He didn't want to give it up, but he did anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, he was actually forced out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he lost the election fair and square, right? Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. About it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you can see it. That's why. That's what got Cooper, Roy Cooper up in him. Pat McCrory, he didn't want to get in there. But when it came to the president, but when it came, I think it was about a couple of years ago. with the doggone having Republicans try to overflow the president. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no problem with that. Democrats, but the Democrats try to overthrow Trump now, and they want to work it out. You know now, but they trying to have Democrats trying to do the same stupid stuff now, and try to make white supremacy and have queens up in there doggone want to be just like the Republicans, man. White supremacy or coups or try to make us try to shut the black people down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's right. If I'm wrong,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And then they're doing that redistricting, trying to draw the lines and all that, and they lost in court for that and all that.
Yeah.
They still try to do it sneakily behind people's backs. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, JT. Loso, JMJ. There's a lot going on. Loso, what you got to say with that, brother?
Well, I ain't nobody new to what it is to get your ass whooped by white men or by white supremacists or seeing two police officers kill my uncles right in front of my face. You know, come on. Most of us, we from New York, so we know what that is like. Now, I don't give a fuck about politics, but I study the politics because I want to stay informed of what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? One thing about politics, what politics does to you, it distracts you from a lot of other things that we need to do to get our people right. See, the government uses distraction in so many different ways: baseball, football, basketball, TV, cartoons, etc., etc. And one thing that I've learned, you know what I'm saying, living in so many different states, even in different countries, every government and every law has a crooked and a negative and a very fucked up side on their behalf. I know because I had a couple of family members that were crooked as hell and they did a lot of people dirty. So I on that tip of line right there, I can definitely tell everyone that I don't trust the government for nothing. I don't trust senators, I don't trust governors, I don't trust mayors, I don't trust nobody that has to do with anything that is called the system. Anything. And the reason why is because I've been police brutalized more than 6 times. And not only that, also when I used to gang bang as well, you know what I'm saying? Running from police, fighting from them all the time. Sometimes they even bust at us. And luckily, most of us ain't get hit. But most of my niggas, you know what I'm saying? They weren't lucky enough, and some of them did get hit. You feel me? So God bless they soul. So the one thing my mom always taught me, you don't have to be into something if you don't like it, but learn from it, appreciate it, and acknowledge it and embrace it. So what I do is when it comes to the government, I study it, I research it, and guess what, Muhammad? And guess what, JT? And guess what, JMJ? Guess what? It's the same motherfucking thing year after year after year after year after year. They,
Facts.
they promise you this, they promise you that, they promise you this, they promise you that. But it's the people that are struggling going through the troubles and going through the struggles that have to go out there and make something different. That means putting their life on the line. That means going out there and protesting. That means going out there and breaking into stores because the motherfucker gotta eat. We gotta survive. You understand? So
Facts.
what they do is it's just like Akon said, and I'm gonna leave it at this. It's just like Akon said. All they do is talk bad about Africa and other countries and their governments, but they don't talk about the good what Africa and other countries do for their countries. So what they do is they go to other people's countries, they dominate, they take whatever they can, and they stay in that country for what? Business, progression, corporations. That's the thing about the law. The law in the United States, they never stop being greedy. Wherever they go, wherever they touch, they're gonna kill, they're gonna conquer, and they're gonna go ahead and complete their mission. And if they can make money off of your country, you best fucking believe they're gonna build a US United States embassy in that motherfucker. It's just the way it goes. They don't care. So when people try to tell me, man, you got to give the law a chance, you got to give the government a chance, you got to give government officials a chance. No disrespect what I'm about to say. You know what I tell them? I don't suck a white man's dick and I don't kiss trash from a white man. So if you want to go and be rude by a white man, you go ahead because I ain't got time to be voting for no white man that don't give a fuck about me and you and nobody in this chat and nobody on this panel. That's my last word.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this short because I'm getting sleepy. Loso, last remarks, please.
Yeah, man. One thing I'm just gonna tell you, it's like JT say, and I'm gonna just leave it with this. It's all about unity. If we don't got unity, how we gonna unify as a family and as a nation? God bless to everybody on the panel and the chat. JT, good night.
Good night. Yeah.
Good night, brother.
Man's talk tonight, 9 o'clock. Check it. Whoa, James J. Okay, James J. Last remarks, please.
Shout out to the LDBC Underground. You know, hit the like button as you go out. Salute to the chat. People will donate to your super chat. You know, just all gone. Gotta get our heads together and get it together, man. Salute to you, underrated, Mr. JT, once again, Mr. Muhammad, and we out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, and salute to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. All right, Muhammad's the one.
Yeah, thank you again, JT, for having me. Much respect to your channel. And this was a fruitful conversation. Thanks to people in the chat if they were listening. You know, we hope we brought something to light. We're always constantly learning and always evolving. You know, we know what the politic game is and all of that. And just a short little note here, you know, when they complained about with Trump getting elected that the Russians infiltrated, you know, the election process. But like to piggyback on what Loso just said, how many other countries that we went into and influenced their elections? So I guess it's sort of a payback. But, you know, with that said, out of 360 countries on this planet Earth, the U.S. has military installations in 180 of them. Do the math. Okay? Do the math. All right? So, you know, with that said, you know, I bid everybody, you know, in the chat, panel, JT, Loso, JMJ. I know Silks had left the conversation, but much blessings and peace to her and for her riveting information that she gave. And I thank all y'all and everybody just have a blessed night. Until we done bread, peace.
Peace. Have a good night. Peace.
Good night. Have a good night. Yeah. I'm gonna say one thing too. Let's keep on. There's a jigsaw puzzle. Let's keep on putting it together. And what happened to Silk? She said she got kicked off. I know. Doggone YouTube. Always kick people off. But let's keep on connect this jigsaw puzzle. and let's try to take the emotion out of it. To have a clear mind and put it together so we can mobilize. On that note, thanks for everything. Vonda Harris, thank you for holding it down, and others.
Peace, Vonda. How are you?
Yeah, peace, Vonda. Thanks for everything. And I might have a early morning chat.
Okay.
Yeah, early morning chat in the morning. I don't know yet, but if I am, just come on. We just gonna chat. We just gonna talk. That's all we're gonna do. There ain't gonna be no ain't gonna be no direct subject or conversation. It could be anything. All right. I might pick a live, and let's talk about that. So and also definitely tomorrow, definitely tonight. It's gonna be Man's Talk tonight. We're gonna find out what we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna build. So I'm urging May. If I'm gonna have it 9:00 and 9:30, I'm gonna send the links out. Hopefully, y'all can get on the panel before it starts. I will like that because sometimes I probably want to chop it up with y'all. You'll see how you're doing before we start. So please, let's do that. All right. So on that note, this one is Get Host. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yesterday, 2:00 p.m. Eastern time, I chop it up a B6 BB scratching. And I want you to check that out. It was a very deep. It was a lot of information. That's all I can say. It's a lot of information. So on that note, again, Get Host.